It's not gonna happen. We're stuck with fucking Win32 EXEs forever.
No, man. OS 2, it's going to make a comeback.
Oh, man, I wish.
Ryan himself is going to bring it back from the dead, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of dead, hey, we're back. We're live for another LinuxGameCast Weekly.
Are we still recording the pre super shows?
No, actually, that's been lost to the ages due to all the frantic setting up I had to do.
Awesome.
Yes, indeed, we are live.
But hey,
YouTube
some
did not
people got to catch it.
live.
Those who tuned into the Creep Show.
Yeah.
They will be testament that there was legitimately a pre super chosen.
We did do it. We just didn't record it.
Yep.
Thank you to all you creepy bastards for creeping on this. You fucking creeps.
Creep.
That's the same pep talk you give yourself in the morning.
It is. You fucking creep. Get out of bed.
Oh, what is going on? It's another exciting Saturday. It has been quite eventful.
Sure.
I'm looking forward to you going back to work too.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Do we have a lot of stuff today? We don't have a ton of stuff, do we?
It's not the biggest show we've done, but it is significant.
It's an average size show.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about NVIDIA cards because everyone loves NVIDIA and OBS, wine, GOG. We got to talk about that. That went down. We're not really going to get into it in the show. Did you see the shite storm with the... remember years and years ago, we talked about the multiplayer mod for Skyrim.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, they're just stealing code. That's not cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
like the main toolkit a lot of people use to do mods. Like, they had put a thing in their license. Like, everyone can use this for free in their mods except for this one company.
Yeah, except for these people working on this project. And what did that project do? They changed their name. It's like, nope, we're not the same project anymore. Same people, same code base, same everything.
However, later on into my research, I found out there's a branch of OpenMW that can load the data bits from Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
It's
all
raw.
the same engine.
Well,
Yeah,
embryo.
yeah,
Gamebryo.
Yeah, they've been hacking away at that. Like, that's been on the roadmap forever. It's just...
Despite Bethesda continuously saying, no, it's not the same engine. It's completely different.
I don't think they've said that. They've said like it's an update. It's generational. Give us money.
I'd have to find the articles, but they said, no, it's a completely reworked engine with new things and like, what was it that they changed from Oblivion to Skyrim? Oh, the Radiant AI. It's like the Radiant quests, which basically infinite quests, which are bullshit. But yeah,
Like
It's like
Warhammer Infinite Quest?
no, it's those randomly generated quests that really suck. If you ever played that far into Skyrim.
No, I tapped into Skyrim when before houses. People talk about vanilla Skyrim. I was like, you mean Skyrim?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've never installed like mods or anything. I had a great time.
Yeah,
with it.
no, vanilla Skyrim has those infinite quests. Let's see, like the guilds, like the College of Mages and the Dark Brotherhood and a couple others. It's like once you finish that quest line, you get unlimited quests. You just go to a certain NPC, they'll give you a new quest. You go and kill the thing or go and steal the thing, and then you come back, get the reward, and you get another one that's randomly generated.
I think a lot of the fun with Skyrim kind of drops out the moment when dragons become an annoyance.
It's like, oh god, this again.
Oh, what? 2 of them? Gee, all right, fine. Give me a minute.
Come on, horse. Let's go.
A horse will fuck up a dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You just dismount the horse runs straight ahead of the dragon. It's like, oh, meat shield.
Good horse. It's the Steam Linux update.
Me shield is best shield.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. We actually got a little bit of hate mail, too.
Passive aggressive hate mail, but yeah.
A shtickle. A shtickle of hate mail.
Actually, the one thing I've been trying to get to work is Trackmania United Forever.
At the monastery?
I took
Yes,
a couple of
the
stabs at
monastery.
that. They're like, hey, it launches through Steam? Not really.
I figured out how to do it. You need Proton tricks to make it easier.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
Yeah. It's like you need D3DX9, you need to specify the video memory to 2 gigs. That's the max that it can see. And from then on, you need to set, you can have the textures on high, you need to have them on medium, and you need to also lower the shader details to PC1 and the shadows to like medium.
Yeah.
Now say that backwards.
He just did.
But yeah, after you've done all of that, you can play the game. And it works just fine. Only it took me like 45 minutes of in-game time, you know, plus the extra 2 hours outside of the game to figure it out.
Man, I had that game running in wine like 6 years ago. Perfect.
Yeah.
1080p, 60, all day long. With an X-Clone controller.
No, the controller still works just fine. It's just that getting the game to work with Proton to not crash, that's the sticky part.
There's some random shit on the top sailors this week.
Dawn of Man?
Actually,
Deep Rock Galactic.
yeah.
Football Manager's no longer on Linux. Boo. Get off the
Yeah.
top 10.
Yes.
Got the Ass Creed.
Hearts of
GTAs.
Iron, Devil May Cry 5, there we go, yeah.
That Civ 6 DLC.
I tried to use Lutris to make the Origin launcher. I got as far as to where I downloaded Assassin's Creed because Google gave me a copy of it. Like, all right, fine. For the project stream.
Yeah.
All right.
And I was like, oh, out of curiosity. Lutris did good. It got further than last time, and I don't really want to blame Lutris for it, but like whatever the default config was to get it running, it just shit itself. Trying to figure out the 4 monitors. And it's like, yeah, don't care enough. Maybe if it was a game I really wanted to play, I was just curious.
Yeah. As a game, The Crew. It's like the last game that I have on Uplay that I haven't finished yet. The other one being South Park, because I have a total of 2. And South Park, I've now finished it on Steam, so yeah. But yeah, The Crew is like, it has issues with Proton, but you can get it to run with Wine eSync. And if you install the XVK on top of it, it works reasonably well. But for some reason with Proton, it just goes, nope, we're not having
Valve,
any of that.
pro tip, $1 billion idea. Add a no eSync toggle switch.
You can, there's
A launch command for it. I know.
No, it's not a launch command. There's a config file that you can set.
Yeah, user settings.py. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
It does not detract any way from giving me a toggle switch, so I don't have to enable and disable that shit all the time.
Yeah, it's nice that they have some environment variable overrides, but it would be also nice if they just put it in the UI.
Well played. Wiggly meat tonight on
Yeah.
LinuxGameCast Weekly. All right, we're going to obey the clock tonight.
All right. Oh, that just looks like some nice pulled pork.
Uploaded. All right. No pulled pork.
Pull your pork.
Keep going.
That's it. I'll pull your pork.
All right.
I'll use a fork.
Pulled fork. That's I demand it.
What? That's how you like pull the pork. You use 2 forks to pull the pork.
You know, honestly, I did not know that, so I'll give you a TIL on that one.
What? I've made a bunch of pulled pork in my day. That's how you do it.
In my day. In my youth. I'm dialing in audio syncs. All right. So that guy's back for now.
You gotta dial the Stargate.
And welcome back to another Linux Gamecast Weekly. The show that covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. This week, new the boss. Who's this? Dead Cells content update. It's ready for you brave alpha testers. You're gonna die. And OBS, yeah, there's a handy guide from NVIDIA on how to stream to that Twitch tube thing. I'm gonna give him a grade.
DXVA Kits 1.0, and that means it's done forever. And speedrunners spices things up with cocaine.
We talk about the About page of Steam. That should set the tone for the rest of the show. And F Audio makes its way into mainline wine. Having compiled and tested it with Fallout 4, it's no silver bullet.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Vince Stone, that's Jordan's Fang, and one pager Mateus, and that's you down there in chat room. Dynamic, helping us form that last little bit known as Cocaine Voltron. What's going on in everyone's lives? Jordan, you start while I refresh the Discord chat, which likes to freeze.
Oh yeah, no, it's been doing that lately. Yeah, no, I bought my tickets for Scale. I'm gonna be up at 4:00 in the morning on Monday, and I'm gonna arrive at 4:20 in the afternoon on Monday. So that's the thing. I don't know. That's real. Oh, I've been trying to diagnose this stupid fucking network problem we've been having.
Oh
so
man,
it's a weird one. It's a weird one. I left a ping test running overnight, and like after we were done, no further issues. This morning I rolled back to kernel 4.19, so we're gonna see if that fixes it.
We got to get it sorted out, man. I mean, it's really hurting our show on Chatterbait.
It really is. Like people get really close to climaxing, and then like I freeze, and then they're just like, "No, that's not my kink. I didn't pay for this."
No, Pedro, what are you about to hold up?
I'm about to hold up this stupid little tablet, which is an Asus Vivo Smart Tab thing. It's one of those x86 Windows tablets that I was trying to install Linux on, and it's like...
I told the boy right in Discord, and I was like, not gonna happen.
That you did, yes. It's like, yeah, I know that the Power VR GPU that these things have...
They are Linux resistant.
Yeah, they are. And the annoying bit is you can almost get certain Debian-based distros to run, or Debian itself, but as soon as it gets to the point where it starts mounting the root file system on the live image, it just goes, nope, I'm just going to freeze right here and not let you go any further. So
False hope.
Maybe it's because are you using ButterFS? Maybe that's your problem.
It's not even loading the live image. I'm not using any FS at that point.
Vin, how has ButterFS improved your life?
I'm allergic to it, man. Hey, over here, I ordered a used Xbox controller because fuck you, Microsoft. I'm not giving you money. And I didn't get a wireless receiver, which I didn't know. Ordered like the most generic ass $14 like Xbox 360 compatible thing. Plugged it in. Done.
It was
nice.
I mean, nothing. Just boop, boop. All right. Huh. I kind of expected that, cause people, be awesome to each other. If you're going to buy something on Amazon and it's something like that, and you're like, I don't know if this is going to work under Linux, take 2 seconds. Be a hero and leave that comment. Because that's what I saw on that generic thing I bought. It's like, works great on my Raspberry Pi Retro Arcade. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I knew it was gonna work.
that's the litmus test too. If it runs fine on the Raspberry, then you can just plug that into an x86
Right.
box.
It's just like, oh,
no
we're good.
problem.
Right.
Yeah.
In
Yep.
worst case scenario, you can make it work. You know.
Yes, with a Raspberry Pi.
Hey man, I'll just
The
put it right
Raspberry
up.
pass through.
Yeah, I'll get the PCIe Pi hat and stick it in there.
All right. Well, speaking of Pi hats, I have no way to transition into this. It's the Steam.
There you go. Linux
Update.
Ooh.
What you talking about,
yes.
Pedro?
Willis.
Well, it is certainly about something, and it's the about page of Steam that got a little bit of a revamp, and people on Reddit went apeshit. And then I guess it was a slow news day because PC Gamer decided to pick up on the shoops that those people on Reddit had come up with, and like write a story about it. It's
I just want to call attention to this because this is the thing that pisses me off about this article. It does some like straight up Betteridge headline shit where it's like, have we just had a glimpse of Steam's new UI design? And then the byline is no.
Yeah.
This is all we have. This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the new about page. It gives you a little GIF that you see someone launching Portal and opening the overlay with the mouse. That's odd. But just going off of that little initial frame that shows the Steam, like the actual Steam library in a very hyper simplified fashion, and people just went off on it. It's like, oh, there's like two different people who came up with designs that could work like that. It's like, yeah, you can make that with just a skin for Steam. That people have done it before.
It's Valve,
But-
man. Listen, they are
Yeah.
busy right now refining the new card game that's crushing the internet.
The
So-
one
No,
that
no,
died,
no.
yes.
They're pumping money into that auto chess shit, man. That's
Yeah,
that's-
the Dota 2 mod.
Yeah. That's something we need to talk about. Before that, we need to find out if the Freeman has a bald spot.
I mean, I don't think he does. Freeman has a luscious head of hair. This is Half-Life, top down. It's on ModDB. And it is a wonderful little Half-Life mod that allows you to play the entirety of Half-Life 1 from a top-down perspective. As if you were playing Grand Theft Auto, like the OG Grand Theft Auto. Or, like, I guess, Teleglitch or something like this.
Mhm.
I mean, it's interesting, right? I'm curious if you can tie this in with, like, the Spyro the Dragon mod. Because that would be kind of that would be kind of fucky. But I do like the idea that people are like, Half-Life has been this mainstay in PC gaming enough that people are like trying to fuck with it to make new things, sort of like Doom and or
Mhm.
Quake, where like where they're sort of taking the bare bones and modifying it to make new and interesting things. So it's good to see that Half-Life is sort of
Oh yeah,
becoming
100%. When I was thinking about mods like that, yeah, with all the Quake 3 stuff, I think, could we get? I mean, I'm sure this exists though. The more I think about it, is like a Quake 3 rally done with a Half-Life engine.
oh god. So it's race. It's just the fucking hover car racing segment from Half-Life 2, the game.
Yeah.
9, you race head crabs. You ride
So
them.
Oh!
It's still fucking controls
It's
like,
like Kitty Cat Rodeo, man.
It's Dr. Kleiner's secret lab with a bunch of head crabs just racing each other.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah, just rip off a bunch of Mario Kart levels too, throw it in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the only game update we got this week.
No, it's not. And the subject, we talked about it a while back, and well, it's out now. It's on Linux. It's available. You can play it, and it's your space amnesia with a dash of Portal style storytelling. And yeah, it's
yeah,
I
no,
really
that's
thought you were going to say a dash of Tory spelling, but all right.
I mean, to be fair, that thing looks like fucking GLaDOS. That's not even.
Yes, and the way that they are, at least the trailer conveys the story, it's like, okay, there's some Portal elements to this, but yeah, it's very much like puzzles and horror spoopy without the weapon. So you basically, if the spoopy thing comes, you need to run away, and you can get it for £7.19. So I'm guessing it's like 10
Yeah, they got a hotfix for
$9.99
Linux.
US. Yeah.
Yeah, no, get this. The hotfix is previously you could not launch this through Steam. You'd have to actually go click on the exe. Now you can finally launch it through Steam. Progress.
Yes.
But yeah, like honestly, like the station design or whatever really reminds me of Alien Isolation a little bit.
Hey, it's
But
supposed to sell. I mean, what, $9.99?
Yeah,
try
and it fucking launches now. Hooray!
Wonders will never cease. All right.
I mean, they recommend a 970, so I guess graphically it's demanding.
Pedro, your favorite game. It's got an update. Dead Cells, Res the Giant. Additional content available in the alpha branch, up to including a new burst. Yep, that's in there. It's a thing.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I tried this just out of curiosity. I was like, okay, I don't know if it's part of the game, but the damn game finally gave me like this lightning whip. And I just proceeded to murderate everything until I got bored. It's like, where was this when we were reviewing the game? However, the new content has been built to, as they say, give a more in-depth to Dead Cells endgame, I guess. I don't who the fuck can make it to the end without punching their monitor. New biome, new boss will be accessible before you beat the game the first time. And as I said, a 5th boss cell is now available. Does this make your ovaries pulsate, Pedro?
Pretty sure my ovaries dropped when I was born and became
I think they
balls,
dried up.
but
Shriveled up.
I honestly, I tried it. It works. It didn't really give me any fancy weapons as I started, mostly because I already unlocked the random melee weapon thing that you could get. So, yeah, I always get a random melee weapon. But I can't even get past the second boss. So apparently there's 5 bosses now. So yeah, those final.
Has anybody
three,
ever actually gotten past the second boss, or are they just fucking with us, man? Just like,
I have no idea, but I'm guessing someone has, because apparently Dead Cells endgame is a thing.
Indeed. They do have a warning in here though. Apparently, you may want to back up your save game because
yeah, if you're in the alpha, you just do a burner. If you're trying to, I don't know the point of fucking permadeath, man. What's the point of a save game, really?
Well, because like you can as you play, you can unlock stuff to like make future runs easier.
Do you know a game that needs permadeath?
Speedrunners.
Rocket League.
Demolition Derby Rocket League. Okay.
Oh yeah. But speaking of speedrunners, it's time to do some cocaine. So, they have added a new mechanic to speedrunners called Boosta Coke. You can collect them. They're another pickup item.
Oh, I thought it was just a map in Colombia. All right. Fine.
No, I mean,
No.
also yes, it can be more than one thing. But yeah, you can pick up Boosta Cokes, and everyone you pick up will increase your speed a little bit.
They have a demo.
They do. I mean, they've had
It's
one for a
Windows
while.
only, but yes.
Oh, like that stops us these days, right?
And to be fair, if you don't own this game and you're a Linux user, buy this game. It's great. But yeah, you can getting hit or blown up will cause you to drop cokes that other people can pick up, and yeah. So I'm curious how big of an advantage this will actually give you. Because like maybe it will give you a little bit more forgiveness if you fuck up the turns, because most of that game is you can go at a fairly moderate clip. You just gotta make sure you time your jumps right and like not knock into shit.
And I can't help but feel like this particular mechanic is not going to do much to, help people who are already lagging behind. It's only going to increase the divide between the people who can go exactly where they want to go and
it
those
has
that
definitely
can't.
turned into one of those games.
Yeah.
I mean, the active community still playing it, but if you play online, you will definitely run into the person of, this is what I do. This is my hobby. Fuck off.
This is my
slow down.
video game.
I will wait for you for 20 seconds and still beat you. True story. Hey, 7 alphas forever.
Oh.
Part 19,000 survival horde. Well, A17.2 is out. It's zombie. It's survival. Back when that was a thing. Remember that like 4 or 5 years ago? Anyway, I tried it. I'm always curious. I was like, maybe this game's going to get good. Plus, they're dicking around with Vulkan support. Made it as far as character selection screen before it just hung. Loaded it again with OpenGL. no love for the Steam overlay. I was like, wah, wah. And man, they got some crack cocaine going on here, don't they?
Yeah, that's poor formatting.
Seems with the OpenGL render, with everything on high, averaging about 50 with a 2060. I did tick that Vulkan box just because we've tried it a couple of times and it was a kaleidoscope of pink and confusion. But I'm going to guess that the Vulkan render, which is experimental, is only going to work if it experimentally gets fixed by Unity. And that button just happens to work. I've not seen any progress in the past year on that.
Yeah,
it's at this point, I think they're just waiting for Unity to release their whole game, because they're just waiting and they're putting out these minor alphas, I guess. And they've been doing this for how long?
Hey man, the main reason I'm bringing this up is because this update, they've renamed Bone Shiv to Bone Knife, and that's really all you needed to know.
I mean, I don't think they're ready for Bone Saw. So this next game, you got to kind of work to see the store page, at least on my
you
end.
do. Yeah, you need to be logged in to see it, because apparently it's adult content only. It's called Kiss Me. And it's very representative of the state of the Steam store nowadays. So the
I went to the cash page.
Late hacks.
You may want to not let that video play. I'm just letting you know.
Does the video have anything? I think I saw it, but I didn't see anything. But whatever.
I think it had some nipples. I don't know.
I'll investigate.
Okay.
All right, but
yeah,
like,
it's a 2D platformer stylus situation. It's still in early access, but as someone very keenly pointed out in their discussion forums, the gameplay is exactly like another game that's already available on Steam called Hentai 3018, and yeah. I guess the only difference here being that this one has a CG video of that particular anime character than
hey man, it's already got DLC and it's not out yet, man.
Oh yeah, there's already $2 worth of DLC and the game isn't even out yet.
Did you see that whatever it was like dress up 3D doll? No, it was like doll fight simulator, nudie, whatever. And they released like 70 DLCs. It took up the front page in the Linux section on games for like 3 days this week.
Nice. I mean, if you're gonna
I
do
saw those
hentai
DLCs,
doll fights,
but
if you're gonna do hentai doll fights, you better give people the opportunity to customize their hentai doll, right?
There's a game called Boobs 'em Up. that came out recently.
Dude. Oh wow! Dude, it's no Call of Booty.
Yeah, I don't know if for the people who are interested in this game, it's basically like a crappier version of The Bridge, where you play a lesbian who explodes when men touch her. So, I mean, if this tickles your fancy, it's available on Steam. I think maybe the Atomic Asses bought it, and only that.
Possibly.
Pretty much, yeah.
What do we have up next? Oh, Living Waking Nightmare.
Oh yeah, tech support. I mean, I get the sense that like people who like drive trucks for a living can't play like Truck Simulator, much in the same way people who like work IT for a living cannot play these sorts of games. Seriously, this is a tech support error unknown, and it is a point-and-click adventure puzzle game where you take on the role of a tech support person and try to uncover a mystery. It's basically a Windows 10 simulator. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Daemon 9, but a lot less ARG-like. So you don't have to actually go outside the game to figure shit out. And yeah, it will work with any version of Ubuntu according to the system requirements. Any version ever.
You get to experience, what is it? Quasar Spectrum OS for free. So it's basically Haiku. Or no, it's BlackBerry OS, clearly.
Whatever it is, apparently that's the only thing you get in the demo. You just get the desktop environment. You get to play around with it.
Dude, this should have, like, we could make, like, legit, like, get everyone together to think about this, like, grandparent tech support simulator.
It's a power drill, and if you drill yourself through the head, you win.
Oh, no. It's got straight up hard mode. You got to tell them how to install the new cable modem over the phone.
Ooh.
Ooh.
See,
setting up Wi-Fi.
That was my job for a while, was like explaining networking to old people in like municipalities, and that I don't want to do that anymore. No, you can't make me do it. I won't. No.
All right, fine. Toys of War.
Toys of War, unlike Gears of War, is a lot less shoulder pads. It's basically a game where you drive around and try to shoot people. And mother of God, they actually included online multiplayer. It's so rare these days that like you can play these multiplayer games with your friends because they all live in other countries. But yeah, it's basically it's a tank game. You drive around, you try to shoot everyone. The different vehicles have different properties. And apparently, according to the reviews, the game modes, they have about 16 of them, are actually relatively unique enough that it keeps most of the gameplay fresh. So it's a decent party game.
Yeah, that all sounds very, very good. So what's the caveat here?
The caveat is you gotta, I don't know,
beluga.
Stand on your, you gotta sit on your head and do it. Yeah, and have sex with the beluga whale.
I mean, the price is pretty acceptable. It's got online multiplayer. The system requirements all seem reasonable. I mean, you're probably not running Ubuntu 12.04 in 2019, but hey.
I would not throw that out there, man.
People are still running Windows XP, Pedro. Like,
dude.
It's
all right. That's its own thing. People are still running Windows 7.
We were running Windows 7 at work until like 3 months ago.
I got to rephrase that. People are proudly proclaiming this. No, I run Windows 7.
Oh, yeah, those people.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, listen, they're happy to not get any more security updates, and I think we should respect their choice.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Coming up next, we talk about why Ven is going to be dropping $180 in the very near future.
Wah, wah.
It's true. All right, you can vote on show titles by Bang suggesting shit.
We had some suggestions.
LinuxGameCast.com. We do Kitty Cat Radio, Sex with the Beluga. I don't want to do that anymore. No. Call of Booty, Booster Coke, a dash of Tory spelling. I'm gonna give that a vote.
Twitch tube thing. No. Yeah. As much as curious as I am to see what Sex with a Beluga would look like as a shark, pretty sure that's not going to, pass mustard.
I have a great idea for Call of Booty, where it's like the Interdimensional Cable 2, the intro scene where like all the women are just shaking their asses in front of the camera. It's like that as the border with I don't know, some generic military dude in the middle. All right. No, Pi is a great date film. By Darren Aronofsky. Like the first movie he did. No?
Let's see. Date film primer.
Yeah, spend 4 hours of your date trying to unravel how fucking time travel.
Dude, I'm just saying, let them know what they're in for.
Yeah.
Like, this type of shit is fascinating to me.
1998. Apparently, Rotten Tomatoes really likes this movie.
Yeah, no, it was very well received. It's all done in black and white. And that guy takes a power drill to his head at the end of it.
Good times.
Rotten Tomato changed their thing to where it's like, wait, this wasn't a thing, really, guys?
Yeah. And people are losing their goddamn minds that they can't review movies that aren't out yet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is censorship.
No, it's called curbing speculation.
Man.
It's called maybe like restricting the purpose of a movie review site to reviewing the films
that exist.
I mean it's whiny fucking nerds on the internet complaining that they can't be whiny nerds anymore, or at least as easily.
They can't be conjectury whiny nerds.
Well, it's not even that. It's just people bitching about like Oh my god, I can't believe they casted this person. This is gonna be the worst thing ever. Oh my god.
What's a
Ugh.
Tori Amos? That sounds familiar.
Tori Amos is like a singer and an actor or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's a singer. Okay, I was right. I don't know too many of her songs. Crucify, Silent All These Years, Cornflake Girl, Caught a Light Sneeze, Professional Widow, Thousand Oceans, A Sort of Fairy Tale. I don't know. She's a renowned musician, apparently.
I mean, the name sounded familiar. It's like,
I'm looking at her discography and I don't recognize any of those song names.
And remember, if you order a LinuxGameCast shirt just in time for scale, it probably won't arrive.
Yep.
Okay, let's do short plug, merch, Amazon, Patreon.
Alright, hold on. So
Doesn't matter, you're gonna mix them up on me anyway.
I'm not.
Gonna
You
go
change
take a
it.
piss.
Alright,
I'll
what
be
was
back.
it? Support, merch, Patreon. What was the other one?
I forgot. Damn it. Support, merch, Amazon, Patreon.
Yeah.
Quick and easy.
Oh. Sweet. Alright.
Oh yeah, somebody sent us some MBTCs.
Oh, good. What's that worth today? Or I guess what's it worth in the last 5 minutes?
When I checked it last week, it was I think like $9,
Okay.
according to that exchange at that minute. Which,
Yeah. Now it's worth about $350. Now it's worth $3,000. Don't know anymore.
That was nice of them.
Indeed.
We can add it to our massive hoard.
Horde of bitcoins.
We have 19 MBTC or whatever the fuck that is. It's like $70.
Oh man, I just had a great idea for like fucking Scrooge McDuck, but with cryptocurrencies, and he like goes to like dive into his like bathtub of money, and he just like lands on a hard drive and breaks his neck.
Which you should do every time he dives in that money. That'd be a great intro. Let's just have that reanimated where he snaps his neck.
Yeah. With his fucking Scrooge McDuck with his fucking 9-inch detachable penis. I want a 9-inch detachable penis.
Don't we all? Alright. Good. 4 minutes. Will he make it back? Dun. New Hellboy trailer dropped.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, listen, I'm gonna watch it.
Hey man, I'm curious how like they're gonna cram all this shit in there without making it all super rushed. Because it looks
does
like they're
it's like you're covering a lot of shit in one
yeah,
movie right there.
Yeah, it is like I counted like maybe 5 or 6 different sets for like big set piece things. I'm like, this might be a little compressed.
But then again, I mean, like, well, they won't let us make a third one.
Right. Apparently no one wants to work with Guillermo del Toro, you know, that filmmaker who gets the fucking series and is a huge fan of it.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they're doing it right, though.
Yeah.
Well, they might actually do it right to a fault because it does have a more comic-y feel to it.
It does. And the thing that interests me is the particular story that they're adapting. Because it's not with no real spoilers, it's not particularly sequel friendly. But we'll see. But
it could end up in a situation where they have to write themselves out of a corner for the second one if this one does well.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. The thing that happens after it, at least in the comics, is like really cool. But I don't think you could. I'm not sure if you could get away with making a movie about it. No spoilers. No spoilers. And I'm not. Yeah. Regardless, if they play it straight, it will be interesting to see where they go from there. I'd really like to see like them do a BPRD mini, like an HBO series, maybe Amazon.
No.
Oh, apparently
No.
there's going to be a new Penny Dreadful.
Yeah, I told you about that like months ago. It's gonna be in LA.
I only watched the first episode of Penny Dreadful.
It's
Or no,
really good. Don't watch it. Wait for it to get back on the air. Because you get so angry. It's like, oh fuck, so much world building, well done, well written. Then just blew it away.
I didn't like their depiction of Frankenstein, and that's why I stopped.
It worked out.
All right, okay. I might need to suck it up.
Jordan, how is my week going?
How is your
Justin
week?
wants two-way communication. Hey, Justin, how's it going? Be like, hey,
How
man,
is his
what's
week
up?
going? I don't know. I think his week is going rather poorly, all things considered. He woke up on Monday and he stubbed his toe, and then he walked down the stairs, and then he tried
Last
to make
time I
breakfast.
stubbed my toe, I broke it.
Yeah.
Oh, that sickening.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
like, oh, yep,
Oh yeah, no,
that broke.
it's not fun. You're just walking around minding your own business, and then your toe just collides with a corner or something. You're just like,
Oh, it sucks.
that's a great way to ruin your day.
Week's going all right. I wish I had my FedEx delivery fucking decoder ring because I straight up cut my thing for a thing I ordered, man. And they're like, yo, it'll be here Wednesday. Got an update the next day. Yeah, it'll be here Tuesday. I was like, ooh. And it's like, no, it's back to Wednesday. Now it's back to Tuesday again.
Yeah.
It's like, you're fucking with my emotion, FedEx.
Like that's the thing. Like I eventually it'll get to the point where they're just gonna like slap a GPS tracker on your package, and then you can just like watch it live. But then that's all I will ever do is just
See,
watch the fucking package.
Yeah, the problem with that is I have this thought all the time, and it was like, so are the people looking to rob them?
This is also true. Yeah.
Unless it was like Amazon armored delivery.
Yeah, Amazon drone delivery. By the way, it has a Predator drone escort as well.
It's the new Amazon slogan. Amazon, come at me, bro.
Yeah, you take a shot at it, it's gonna take a shot at you, and it's got a missile.
I haven't fallen downstairs in a while, and then that's questionable. We don't know whether or not I fell down the stairs or got in a fight. Might have been drinking. I was just really bruised up the next day. We couldn't put 2 and 13 together on that one. All right.
Oh man, I mean I hate shit over the place. Well, yeah, because like I go to the gym at like maybe 11 o'clock at night and come back at maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, and like and it's dark and everything's frozen over, and I'm like all exhausted. And I just want to go home and sit my ass down, and then I start sliding, and I can't stop myself.
All right. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, prepare yourself for the nudes. In
Nudes?
3, 2.
The news are right around the corner, but before we get to that, we'd like to take some time to thank you. Thank you all
much time?
very, very much. Yes, for letting us do
too much time, not enough crime.
More
You can
crime.
help us commit. You can help us commit crimes by going to
damn it.
Linux Weekly Daily Wednesdays and watching those videos, and also going to LinuxGameCast.com, clicking the support button, following one of the various links there that allows you to support us monetarily. Hell, you can even, you can clothe your sinful body with our stuff. Maybe Teespring won't fuck it up, and you'll get one that actually looks like what
man.
it should.
True story. Joe, go back and watch Weekly Daily Wednesdays. The Hell-Elks mugs, legit. They finally got it right. So we're good on that
good.
field. No
Nice.
more collector's items with the mugs.
It's a miracle. My God. You want to be another cool dude or another type of cool dude? You can head on over to our Amazon wishlist and buy us some stuff. You can be our fuck buddy. Go on Frank's fine upstanding cannibal wall. It's right over there. Say hi,
yes.
Frank. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you send us a note, we'll even read it on the air. And of course, all the cool kids go to patreon.com/LinuxGameCast.
Super sweet.
Yeah, become a Patreon. Get access to cool shit like our Discord or timed exclusive access to videos that we put out. Maybe we invite you to play some video games with us on the Thursday stream or the Friday stream
This
or
is
one
true.
of the impromptu
Or
ones that I do
we're like,
occasionally.
get in the fucking game right now, Sandy. God damn it.
Yeah. Like, what? You're fucking here? Get it? What are you doing talking to us? Get in the fucking game.
Quit watching.
Yeah.
And if you want to have that sort of relationship with us, you can just give us a bunch of money on Patreon.
You get some built-in friendship on that, man. Come hang out with us in the Discord because we're I would say eccentric, but none of us have enough money. We're just a little off, but like 100 people in our Discord chat. It's great. It's a fun place to hang out, and we're actually in there because I know a couple of people I back on Patreon. I'm in their Discord. They're not in there ever. Not that I'm the like, hey, how are you doing? But I was like, it'd be nice if you communicated with the people that watch your show.
Yeah, come hang out with all the other lonely nerds in our Discord.
Pedro if Pedro gets something like a tablet, you'll be the first to know about it and watch me go, Pedro, you can install Linux on that. Then like multiple days later, Pedro will open a show with, I couldn't install Linux on this tablet.
It's content. You gotta plant your content seeds in the soil and water them, and then they grow into wonderful Pedro trees that you can pluck.
Yes.
Pedro trees coming to you next year from LGC. Chia Pedro. How does that work? Chia.
I don't know.
They're Pedro size. They're like bonsai-sized me's.
Yeah, it's like a chia pet that you have to waterboard. And then it grows pot. Okay, right. Enough dicking around. Let's talk about some actual shit. All right, this is from TechSpot. Links all this in our show notes. We finally get word that we are going to be getting the GTX 1660
and it's not going to look like that.
No, it's not.
Nope.
It's gonna look way uglier. We're gonna get them in about March or April, in around that time. The pricing seems to be a bit consistent with what we've been suspecting. The 1660 is going to be going for about $229 US, and the 1650 will be going for about $180 US, which is consistent with the 50 series cards at that sort of price performance index. I mean, the 1660 apparently comes with the new NV encoder. If the 1650 does, then I know for 100% Ven is just going to buy it because he has no choice. Look at him, Mug. Look at that. It's so cute.
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, $180. That is fucking yoink territory. And yeah, we're looking at the RIP the 980 on that. But what do you think the performance is going to be like? Because the 11, 16, 60, 80, whatever, non-RTX, Mayo, whatever that last one was, that being Turing minus any of the useless shit that my 2060 has on it that can play Quake at 4 frames a second with ray tracing, it actually pretty much traded blows with the 1070, which was like, that's better than I was expecting.
Yeah, and if the leaks that came out a while back are to be believed, then the 1650 will perform very similarly to the GTX 780, which is significant because we're talking about 970 plus performance at that point. So yeah, that's pretty good for $180 MSRP, assuming it comes out at MSRP. Because if it is anything like the current 1660 Ti, then it's going to be an add-in board partner card only. Well, they're going to price it at whatever they want.
I mean, if it's going to be performing at like the 780 levels, I'm curious if you can actually play Raven's Cry off it.
No, you got the right hardware. You're just using it wrong.
That's when the RTX kicks in, yo. Man, you were talking about PCIe power. They can get around that. They just make it a like dual PCI slot. Like, we'll just stick up two.
Ew. Also, that wouldn't work for a lot of motherboards.
Also, if they fucking do that, I'm sorry. I did not mean to will that into existence.
If that happens, it is entirely Ven's fault, and you can take out your rage on him.
It's got like a the equivalent of a Type R sticker. It's just got like a fake NV link over the top to make it look.
Oh yeah, it's straight up got like a spoiler and spinning rims.
It's just one card, just the power connector running over there, but it's diced up.
It just leads out to an extension cord to your neighbor's house. Yeah.
If you can catch it. All right.
All right. DXVK. 1.0. It's the big 1.0.
It's finally here, you guys.
Yeah, so now you can finally use the XVK. I mean, it's semantic versioning, right? Like they eventually hit the end of like the 0.9 thing, so now they decided let's just go to 1.0. They added some D3D or DXVK HUD API options, so you can display the full API level, some RADV fixes, some Resident Evil 2 fixes, And yeah, there's nothing really groundbreaking here. It seems just to be a lot of like minor performance issues here, or we fixed a thing here, or here's a little functionality that will improve performance in GPU bound scenarios, which I guess is a good thing. That means that the project is starting to stabilize and they can start just improving the implementation.
Can I play my Overwatch?
You've been able to do that for fucking years.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So
it's not on Steam though, but you can use the XVK with just regular wine.
Yeah. They also have a new installer. They got rid of the Winetricks verb, and now there's a script that allows you to switch a little more easily between the XVK and Wine's own DX11, DX12 stuff.
Well, they didn't get rid of it, they just changed it, because that's actually one of the very good things. It's like, oh yeah, what you want to get the XVK running on some random wine prefix? Just run Winetricks DXVK. That's it.
Can't you just like copy the DLL and the other thing, just drop it in the directory and be like, there we go, 1.0.
You can do that, or you can type 2 words into your terminal.
I can't spell.
I keep typing SL and a train comes on the screen. I just want to know what's in my folder. I just want to know.
Some of this shit I have aliased. Just straight up dyslexic, man.
Oh yeah, when like you have your aliases set up so that you can basically just face mash on the keyboard.
Pretty much.
It's like you can get the desired result.
Done.
And this is not something you immediately do. This is after years. And you're like, fine, you just admit defeat. Yeah,
I just can't type this word.
Right.
All right. Start whining, Pedro.
Yeah, so if you've ever wondered what wine sounds like, well, it sounds like buffer underruns, especially if you have an XNA game that is using XNA2. The most egregious of which I have had the pleasure to experience, is Fallout 4. But Ethan Lee, you may know him as Flibbity Jibbity Dib Babo.
Or that really cute girl in photos.
Yeah, that's a good looking man. But he's been working on F Audio, which is a complete reimplementation of X Audio 2, which will let people basically just run their X Audio games on whatever platform they feel like it. And Wine, being, Wine, they said, yeah, that's useful. We'll take that. And now it is a part of the mainline Wine from version 4.3, which is out right now. So it's that's very good to see. And if Valve ever decides to update Proton to use a 4.3 base right around the same time that XFCE 414.
Well, I mean, so Valve is paying Ethan to do this, right? So I assume that it's going to get backported eventually.
And in Proton 316, they made a little clever hack that lets you use F Audio, and the library is actually it's just in the root folder for Proton. If you go to Steam Apps, Common Proton 316 Beta, it's just there. And if you compile your own, you can just compile the latest version, drop it in there, test it, which is what I did to see if it fixed the issue with Fallout 4 and the sound cutting off. It does not.
Listen, man, I've had multiple people over the past couple of weeks tell me that having to compile things on Linux is like butterfly surgery with rockets.
It's literally you copy-paste the commands from GitHub.
You're a hacker. I don't understand. You're not making Linux easy to use and user-friendly. I'm going to go reinstall Arch.
No, there's just an Emacs macro for doing that, so I can just use that.
Oh, okay. Dev. Neo.dev.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Go to emacs.dev or go to vi.dev.
Yeah.
All right, shots fired both directions.
They're fucking with people. Yeah,
it's brilliant. I do love it. OBS, NVIDIA. Think a little thing, man. That new NVIDIA code hotness, or you can use it with your old NVIDIA code hotness. I'm using both. Why not both? It's a little guide if you want to stream to the Twitch tubes or anything. Reasonably set up too. I mean, this is like wow. That's basically exactly how I do everything. What we're doing, 1920 by 1080 at 60, we're not sending 6, because guess what? Twitch will take 8. It won't like it, but it'll take it.
It can take it.
YouTube will take whatever you can throw at it. YouTube's cool, man. Recommended settings. This looks frighteningly the same as our record and stream. 6,000, if you want to stick with that. I throw 8 on there. Hardware encode and V-encode. We don't have access to advanced encoder settings, or the so you won't be able to do the psychovisual tuning and the B-frame guest read ahead thing, but that is coming. Recording paths, everything else is legit. This is all Windows bullshit we don't care about.
Yes. Which was the big one. It's like all of everything else outside of like the OBS specific settings, that's all very Windows centric.
Max quality, high profile. Again, you won't have look ahead or Sacco visual tunings. Those aren't exposed in OBS. Right now under Linux, they were for a minute, but they don't really do anything even if you do make them show up. Keyframe interval 2, I keep that at 0. Just that's auto. It's going to go to 2 anyway. And I don't enforce streaming service encoder settings because we stream to 2 different things.
Yep. No, it's actually very nice to see at video they came out. It's like, oh yeah, no, these are the settings that you should use. Oh, that looks very familiar. That's basically the screenshot of my own OBS things with the extra Windows only options.
But look at them gains, bro.
Gains. Ooh.
It's comparatively speaking between the old Pascal series like this 1080 and Ven's 2060.
RTX
the
on
2060.
your ass.
Yeah, it's going to give you a lot better image quality and work much less to give you that much better image quality.
I mean, it's on par with what H.264 medium or some shit like that. So
yeah.
It is
which you basically need a second PC to do.
If you be patient and buy the cheap, as long as it's not severely kneecapped. I mean, if you got like a 1080 or 1070 or something like that, buy one of those fucky little NVIDIA cards that are coming out for $180. It's like, boom,
oh yeah,
done.
Indeed.
Get yourself some of that, son. Okay, we're going from OBS to OMG.
Oh yes, GOG. So there's been a bit of a kerfuffle going on with the gaming industry as a whole, not Linux specific, but the gaming industry as a whole. Yeah, and it's Activision reported the best gains ever, and they laid off a bunch of people, and then there were talks of some other AAA publishers doing the same thing, and now GOG also laid off at least a dozen people, according to the Kotaku article. And if you look online, there was another article from VG 24/7, which also basically confirmed what Kotaku was saying and added that besides getting rid of people, GOG was also canning their fair price package, which was a pretense from the get-go, which got around the regional pricing of some games, which was never really a thing. Basically, all they did was they give you store credit to make up for the regional price difference, and it was just GOG credit, so you could only ever use it in the GOG store. They made a really cringy video a while back. There's a link in the show notes if you want to go look at that. It was just bullshit from the get-go. But apparently they're not doing too good, I guess.
Apparently not. There's a bunch of speculation going on in this article, at least.
Well, a lot of people are speculating. A lot of people are glossing over that GOG has 20 open positions like right now. I don't think they're going under, especially being, the people, the Witcher 3 folk.
Yeah, and that's interesting because the fired employees were saying they were told that this is a financial decision. GOG is not doing well, and we need to let you go. There's some speculation that this has to do with GOG trying to shore up their position as a response to the Epic Store trying to cut some costs so that they can continue to compete. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know. The one thing that really bugs me a little bit is regional pricing, because just listening to some of our brothers and sisters in Argentina, they get Brazil. They end up paying more US in USD for digital. No reason. It was like, deal with it. They're like North America's Australia when it comes to pricing.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Hopefully these guys don't pull a Desura. That's my concern.
They're way too big to pull a Desura.
You say that, but
way too big.
I don't know. I think it's all to do about nut, but definitely I think, GOG, I never think of GOG as anything other. I never think of it as an actual store to buy. A new game comes out, I know I could get it on GOG. Fuck you. You don't support Linux.
Pretty much.
I'm going to buy it on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'd buy it on
Yeah,
itch
no,
before I'd
GOG
buy
used
from
to
GOG.
be great.
Well, I
if you
get
wanted
old games. I need assets for Team Fortress or something. Not Team Fortress, Unreal Tournament. And okay, I go to GOG and give them 4 or 5 quid. And I'm done with it.
Yeah, and if you just wanted to get like a game that you knew worked with Wine, and chances are it would work better if you just grabbed the GOG installer, install that rather than having to set up Steam through Wine and then run that on top of everything else. Yeah, no, just get the GOG installer. It'd be easier.
I mean, until you gotta A, reinstall that game, B, get an update, and then you gotta. It's just annoying.
Well, yeah, just I didn't live the Steam life until it really came to Linux, and it's like, oh, this is how normal people live. Yeah, I don't have a games folder that I haphazardly update occasionally, maybe with like 19 part patches. God, you do that really?
Yeah. Also, hey, my save game picks up from this other PC I started up the game on. That's nice.
Yeah.
Cloud saves. Yeah.
That's the big one.
Hey, I can forgive not having cloud saves for what we're about to talk about.
Oh yeah, and speaking of grabbing assets, because you can now get Morrowind on GOG if you'd like to play with OpenMW, and they put out a couple of updates over the month of February. The big one being that the multiplayer fork, we talked about it on the show a while back, which was the OpenMW multiplayer MP. Or something, or just,
it's just more was it TES3MP test 3MP.
Yeah, that's the one. And it's now official. They basically brought them under the official OpenMW wing, and the fact that Shadows, which was the one big missing feature from OpenMW itself, are now coming, and they are being actively worked on. And dude who's been working on it has claimed that the performance impact should be relatively minimal. So that's nice. That's very good.
Yeah, the other thing they've done with this update here is they've announced that they're starting to focus more on trying to get OpenMW working with other Gamebryo engine games like Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, and Skyrim. Yeah. And yeah, so that's cool. It's nice to see that the engine is now in a stable enough state where they can start trying to reverse engineer stuff from other games, and then we can finally start holding our breath for Open Skyrim.
Open Skyrim job is going to be a thing, man. I even learned, which I didn't know, that there is an experimental branch of OpenMW where you can load those Gamebryo files from Skyrim, and you can technically walk around like 4 frames a second, and no shadows, of course, or textures-ish.
Yeah.
But it's come a long way. We're talking about something that started with Ogre 3D.
Yeah, no, and now it's using Open Scene Graph, and the performance now is actually very, very good compared to Ogre.
That's why they had to drop Shadows for a while. They had to completely re-implement them in Open Scene Graph.
Yeah. And it can already read the Oblivion and Fallout 3/New Vegas BSAs. It can already read those. Now it's just a matter of actually getting the engine to render them properly. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep this open re-implementation train chugging along.
Oh, run, escape. You might be able to escape, but the people still playing RuneScape can't. OpenRSC, they have a new release. I think it's version 2.0. Set hits. Set this.
Set this.
Yeah, I had to read that to make sure that is what I thought it was. Yeah, they have a bunch of moderation functionality got included in this release.
They have a decided lack of screenshots.
They do. I mean, it's RuneScape. If you don't know what RuneScape looks like, go to www.google.com, search for RuneScape, and then you might inadvertently start playing it because it runs off a browser. Yeah, but for people who want that OG RuneScape feel, not any of this new hot shit graphics stuff that they've been playing recently, they have it's version 2.3.5. It's out. The release notes again have a bunch of moderation stuff. It looks like the game is pretty stable. And they're doing a big code cleanup effort, which is something that a lot of projects don't actually do that often, and try to like actually make their code consistent and clean and readable. I just thought it was funny. We were talking about like old online games that like people can't stop playing like 25 years down the way.
Man, yeah.
RuneScape.
Yeah. RuneScape, Evercrack, World of Warcrack,
Ultima Online.
Yeah.
Ragnarok Online is the other big one that has a bunch of private servers.
All right, last but not least, man. Look like crab, talk like Nassim. Kingston, crab fighting, assembly puzzle. Why? Because you hate yourself. But if you hate yourself enough, you can try to do this. Help your crab beat up all other crabs at the beach by programming an assembly. Yay.
Do it.
Sounds fun. Read the manual. I mean, it's crab VM. This is brilliant. I love this. I don't know why I love this, probably because I had crab people stuck in my head for like 30 minutes. But
crab people,
it's straight up. I mean, how many general wrote 4 note? 0 note? Yeah, 5 registers. Come on.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, that's simple enough to realize that you'll get a greater appreciation for C, because you'll realize that C is just basically fancy assembly with some helpers attached to it.
It's just assembly that you can actually read.
I mean, and finally you can run assembly on your crabs. I don't know. It's kind of neat that all these programming games are starting to get a little more popular. Like I know in Discord people are getting obsessed about TIS 80.
Empty and Foxy were playing that.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool to see that like this is an interesting way to get people into programming. Just like, hey, it's not actually programming. It's a game about crabs. And all of a sudden, you know assembly.
Well,
it's a game about crabs that you need to program their movement. It's like, oh, look at what I'm doing. I'm programming a motherboard now. I have to do
this is one of the things that I'm really glad that, because we were lucky billions of years ago when I was a child to get like the editor for like Quake or earlier with Duke Nukem 3D. But now you got access to Unity, you got access to Unreal Engine, Godot. I mean, you can just straight up get busy with it.
Well, especially in the early 2000s, they stopped doing that. But like shit with Neverwinter Nights, where they give you like the full game development SDK.
Oh yeah.
StarCraft had the same thing. They gave you the
whole
level
thing.
Yeah. Indeed. All right. Coming up next, the Somme can eat a bag of dicks. We're going to tell you what.
Oh, show titles. That's the what?
Vote.linuxgamecast.com. Cast your vote for the suggestion you made. Vote for yourself.
Kitty Cat Rodeo.
Kit Cat Rodeo. Dashatory spelling call. Booty boost cake.
I'll give a chia pet. You have to waterboard a vote.
Pedro Trees.
Yeah, Pedro Trees might be good. I'll give Booster Coco.
But you have to waterboard.
You're welcome for that one.
I kind of want that to win.
My little hostage. My little hostage.
Ta-da-da-da.
Oh. Torture is magic.
Chia Pet's torture is magic. The new line from Mattel. Don't sue us, Mattel.
Oh, man. Oh, let's go to beep, beep, beep. That's not much less beepy beepy, but I can roll with it.
I can't hear it. So, yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Ah, there we go. That's very beepy.
You haven't had a beepy drop. Drop the beep.
Of course it does. It's 2019. Even chiptunes gotta have a drop.
I don't mind it, like the occasional chiptune, but I couldn't rock out with the chiptunes for more than a song or two. Gotta mix it up. Isn't that right, microphone?
I mean, that's me with all music. I can rock out to any particular band or any particular genre for more than a song or two. And
I
have
had
mix
to
it
go
up.
listen to Smashing Pumpkins because I had... It's out of my brain now. Yay. Brilliant. I bleached it out because I listened to that song like 3 times in a row. Nice.
Like recent Smashing Pumpkins,
Oh, fuck
old
no.
Smashing
This is like
Pumpkins?
off their second album.
All right.
What's up, Chips?
Hey, Chipsy.
Can't remember what it is. I will say the one like small saving grace of satellite radio is you can find something if you're looking for it. It's there. That's a Friday at your house, though, Strider.
Yeah, no. If you manage to find the shortcut to Audacious on my main menu, and you just load the default playlist, it's just basically one song that I like from a ton of different bands. There's like 1,000 different songs on that playlist, and it's one from each band, basically. It's like, these are the songs I like by these people, that's it.
Well, I realized after, like, what, the second year I had Turbo Jet, I was like, wait a minute, this dash unit holds 6 discs. Huh.
Yeah, my Mazda 2 held 6 discs.
It also
I only
is-
ever had one there.
Well, it's an MP3 player, too, but...
Yeah.
And you can plug up USB into it and it'll
Yep.
play, but... No, I just put, like, all 6 of the typo negative. That's the only thing that's in there, it's just in rotation. I'm good. That gets me to Atlanta and back.
Yeah, my Mazda 2 had the aux jack, so it's like, oh look, I have a 16 gigabyte SD card on my phone. I can just plug it in and listen to music from there. There.
Are they still talking about GNOME?
GNOME's just the thing you talk about, man. Linux and the Linux culture, it's like the weather, you know, somebody you don't really have much to talk about with. You just bring up GNOME.
This is like, hey, are you a GNOME user? Yeah.
Just be like, GNOME, am I right? And see,
I mean,
that's
they
an
brought up
open-ended.
GNOME and KDE in, like, Mr. Robot Season 1.
They did, but that was very much like a that's
nod.
very much like, yeah, like a very surface level reference.
Yeah, they were just shutting the internet up. They're like, see guys, we're cool.
Yeah.
We know about GNOME
It
and
worked on
KDE.
me, episode 1. It was like, this is the hacker. That's just a Raspberry Pi. I was like, all right, I'll watch this. You got
Yeah.
me. All right, you pass.
Well, I mean, like, you gotta give Mr. Robot credit. Like, they call a spoon, right? Like,
Mhm.
it's not like what do you call it? I remember watching some Agents of Shield. Like, you have to build together this transmitter, and he's just like attaching a CPU and a heatsink to a motherboard and like popping some DIMMs in. I'm like, yeah, that's a transmitter.
Well, what's his name? The Kelpian, when he was on the place with the stuff, like back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, isn't
actually
it really
building-
convenient? Everything just is made of Legos from this technology
well,
that just snaps right back together.
I mean, that's a Star Trekism though. Like,
That man.
Yeah.
Listen.
what do you call it? You can reprogram data with like an iron file and by like poking him in the brain a bunch. Like that always bugged me. Like, how did he do that? Like, it's a binary message, right? So if I just input like a bunch of binary data into a buffer, does that mean that people?
At the core level, what the processor is handing
Don't
out
need
is
these
ones
jumper
and
cables.
zeros.
Fine, your nipples are safe for today.
Not my nipples. My nips.
Gnomes, man. Can't trust them.
We gotta get out of here.
Oh,
The gnomes
yeah.
will get us.
Oh, dude, Gravity Falls is great for that. The gnomes are fucking vomit rainbows and shit. It's great.
At this
Again-
point, I mean, is in like weirdo directions. Gnome's on parity with KDE. I'm like, this is unnecessary.
Oh yeah. I don't like KDE because it looks too much like Windows.
Mm.
You can make it look like whatever you want.
Shut up! It looks too much like Windows.
And you don't need third-party tools unlike GNOME.
Listen, man, I like my desktops written in JavaScript.
I like my desktop to update once every fucking geological epoch. So that's why I use XFCE.
Hey, happy 14th year. Wait, is it 12 year anniversary to. Wait, no. How did it go? What was it? No, 4 years of 414.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's like
Oh, it's totally coming, you guys.
so like
412.
flash forward to like we're in some sort of Numenera, Jack Vance the Dying Earth future, and like the sun's about to go out, and like it's just about to flicker out, and then someone's like, finally XFCE 415 will be released.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I watched the trailers for like Detective Pikachu and shit are way better than they have any right to
I can't
be.
watch that, man.
Oh my god, the fucking photorealistic Ludicolo broke me.
I don't know
It's
what the
like-
hell that is.
So it's a Pokemon that looks like a fat dude with a sombrero shaking maracas. And it looks very much like a cartoon character, but the trailer they make it all just like horrifying. It's like I love this so much.
Target audience, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to get out of that and still not really know what up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a photorealistic version of that. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see if I can get an image of that. Yeah, here we go. This is the shit that I crave.
It's like Howard the Duck meets Pokemons.
It's exactly what that is. I saw that in the trailer. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, there are so many Pokemon that they could have chosen, and they went with this fucker. He's so great too. He's actually really good on competitive rain teams.
All right, I can do a bio break.
Yeah. So what do you call it? Grass water. So immune to electric and ice. Bolt, because or resistance to electric and ice. Because Bolt Beam is Bolt Beam's like a really common coverage thing.
I still need to play the DS versions of Pokemons.
I don't recommend going for Let's Go. That one.
Yeah, I hear things about Let's Go.
I mean, it's fine for what it is, but I've played that fucking game like 100 times already. It's Pokemon Yellow. Except instead of grinding, you just catch Pokemon over and over and over again.
Yeah, I need to play the DS ones. The DS emulators are pretty good nowadays, so I think I can play them now.
If you want like a hard version of that, look for Pokemon Volt White and Blaze Black. If you haven't played those yet, they like it like crazy ratchets up the difficulty.
Nice.
Like
Okay.
Like you actually need to understand how to play Pokemon to like not get your ass.
You
kicked.
actually need to use potions for once.
No, you need to understand priority. The trainers will actually switch, which is the big one.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah. The trainers will actually like do proper setups and shit, and you gotta like understand how to counter it. So.
Oh, so the save game is more than I need to turn this off now, so I'll save it.
So who needs Amazon rechargeable batteries? Because I got like 24 of them.
See, I only bought the 4-pack.
Listen, it was like $6 more. It's like, dude, do you want 4 rechargeables? 24. Like, I don't need 24. Amazon's like,
Yeah,
shut
that's
up,
fair.
buy them.
I had my headphones off when you said that, so I heard something about who wants Amazon jerky. I'm like,
Let's do
I'm
Amazon
curious enough to say yes.
I mean, I like beef jerky.
Do they have like
Bring
Amazon
it.
basic jerky? It's just cow.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just gonna roll right into this.
Yeah.
Does that go? Yeah, I think that'll go when I hit the plays.
So French.
Did you put audio into this, Pedro?
Yes.
All right.
320 kilobit per second AAC.
We'll make it happen. Let's move to this. All right. Yep. Chair hands. Oh God, kill it.
Chair hands are just all mangled.
Fuck you.
Be quiet, chair heads.
That's what. Chair hand, duh.
Duh.
Couldn't even get that right, chair hand. All right, let's go. 3, 2. Hang on, let me hit play on. Do we have audio?
No, we've just been like
I put
mouthing
audio
silently
on it.
this entire time. That's why they're talking about GNOME in Discord.
Well, Pedro's is like hanging out here. He's waiting for the match to start. All right.
Yes. There we go.
3, 2, 1. Game review. Boop.
Welcome to the Chairquisition. This is where we take a game and see if it can survive the trials of Ubuntu, Solus, and Fedora. And then, only then, can we say if we had fun with it. This week we're taking a look at Tannenbaum from Blackmill Games, M2H. It's done on Unity 4. You can pick it up for about 20 US or whatever your local particular currency rates that at. What is it? Tannenberg brings the massive battles of the Eastern Front of World War I to life with 64 players fighting for control of key sectors of the battlefield, each one offering a distinct strategic advantage. We gotta thank Blackmill Games for sending us keys. They did it before with, wait, did Foxy buy us Verdun, or did they send us Verdun keys?
The answer's been lost to the ages.
I don't know, just like our safe word. Well, they did send us some keys for this game, so thank you a lot for that. Now prepare for it to get shit on. Ven, how'd it run?
Hey man, tried it out. 1810, new hotness. Didn't have too many problems with it. One thing I was greeted with was the Unity Scream of Nope in 2019, -1 share right there. I'm sorry. Because this is also compounded by the fact that all the graphical options are in the damn game. So wrap your mind around that, gentlemen. Performance at 1080p. We like to test it at that. I know all the kids are playing 1440, but I'm old. Get off my lawn. It manages to hold 60 at 1080p with a 2060-ish. Initial load time for this game can eat a dick. I mean, you can go do things while you're waiting on that, man. 100%. What does it look like? Well, it's not horrible, but there's a lot of jaggies everywhere, because you guessed it, you're dealing with Unity. Realistic dead horse action, though. I was quite pleased with that. Outside of that, it's brown with the occasional hints of green. You're fighting in forest and fields. Controls, WASD, it moves. It's a first-person shooter. If you fuck that up, you got bigger problems. So, pretty good on that. Pretty happy with it. With a solid 3.
Yeah, on Fedora 28 64-bit. Yeah, Unity 4. I haven't missed you in your configuration screen. Also, I legitimately got spooked the first time the game started up, because it full screened. It wasn't doing anything for like a good couple minutes. So I killed it, and I thought, okay, maybe there's something wrong. So I turned off the compatibility or the Steam runtime for host libraries thing. And I'm like, oh, I still have to, oh, you know what? I probably have to wait for all the shaders to compile. So 5 minutes later, I actually got into the game. Yeah, performance, it does, with the 1080 Ti, it definitely keeps above 100 FPS at 1080p. Graphical-wise, it does an effective job of capturing how shitty everything looked in World War I. Everything was all foggy and filled with mustard gas, and you couldn't see anything, so I can't fault it for historical accuracy. Control-wise, like Ven said, WASD, use your mouse. Yeah, the one thing here is F is stab and E is some. You can just run over things to use them, which kind of is a little weird, but whatever. I'll give it 3 chairs just because Unity.
Yeah, it's the Unity screen of Nope in current year arguments, so it gets dinged the chair out of that. But other than the Unity screen of Nope showing up, it does work great. and it holds over 100 FERPs at 1080p, even on Ultra. I don't really know what the hell it's doing, but it just holds it there. At 2160, it hovers between 40 and 50, so I guess there's that. The enemies are very hard to spot sometimes. I feel like in this game in particular,
all the time, Pedro.
Yeah. In this game in particular, and I'm guessing Verdun as well, people with 2160 monitors are actually going to be at an advantage because they can see more. Because there are no scopes. You can't scope in, so yeah. It's the controls. You have separate sliders for when you're just looking around and when you're actually aiming. And you can fully rebind all of the keys, so clean bill of health for me, except for that particular Unity screen and nope, so that's 3 chairs.
All right, well, there you go. Deal with the Unity 4 pain. Deal with it.
All the
All
pain.
right. But on top of that, do you have fun then?
Hey man, let's bring the fun. It's multiplayer, and the best I could find, at least on the east coast of North America, is were the 7 people that were playing the game at any given time. In the first mode, there's 3 modes, and the other 2 are permanently empty, at least for the times I've tried to play this game. This comes from the same lads that brought us Verdun, and that game actually had some planning going on. This just kind of seems like grab a gun, bum rush, live, die, repeat, which has its charm, but in 2019, didn't get a lot from that. If you do like running around and killing bots, at least for me, in a game that kind of looks like it's about from 2003, I say give this a shot. Jordan, you like it because it looks realistic. I'm like, I don't know, man. It kind of reminds me of Wolfenstein, enemy territory, kind of on a budget without really the community and the group and the fun. It probably would be fun with a larger player base. Pedro doesn't have this issue. Apparently Europe fucking loves this game. But as it stands here on the east coast of the North Americas, I can't recommend it because the most I could find were 6 people playing, and those are the people that were always playing. So F you if you end up on the opposing team, bots or not. Yeah, I didn't have a good time with it. I'm sorry. Can't recommend it. Just 1.
I mean, the 100% this game needs people to be entertaining, and it will be immediately apparent after playing 1 round of this. You'll realize, man, this was a boring slog. I want some friends. So I'm like, I send out a call on Discord. I'm like, yo, people on Steam who own this game, who wants to play? So Pedro, Arthur, and I had a bit of a little get together, and then we sat down and played a video game. And it definitely was a lot better when you have like people to shit talk with. I mean, it's a fairly faithful recreation of, you know, the environment of World War I. That was sort of the joke I was beating with the dead horse while we were playing it. It was like, yeah, this is a shitty time. Everything sucked. You can't see anything. All the guns suck. You get killed by 1 stray bullet. It's basically what World War I was in a nutshell. It was the OG meat grinder. Now speaking of not being able to see, I hope you like iron sights on guns, because that's what you got, and you can move at a fucking snail's pace while you're aiming. Otherwise, yeah, good luck hitting anything.
Even though the scope was invented in the 1800s.
Yeah, who'd have thunk that? I don't know. But anyways, actually getting your friends together to play this game is a bit of a challenge, because you see, you change squads, so you change sides from the squad selection. You can create squads from the squad selection, but you can't switch them from the squad selection. What you got to do is go to the score page and then click on the individual squads, and then you can change your fucking squad, which is idiotic because it is entirely separate from all the other multiplayer functionality. Yeah, and the Steam overlay advertises that it works. That's a lie. But I mean, this is very clearly a labor of love, because there's like a lot of attention to detail from like the uniforms to the environments to the weapons. And if you're into that, if like this is the style of game you're into, this sort of hardcore historical simulation, you will probably love this. But if you don't, then you're probably not gonna like this game. I'll give it 2 chairs. It's all right if you can get some buds. Otherwise, it goes down to 1.
Yeah, it took a while for me, but my brain finally clicked into like the olden days when I used to play Medal of Honor Allied Assault online. It's like, oh, it's slow, it's sloggy, and you just take your time and you aim. Okay, cool. And I like first-person shooters in general, and Hindenburg certainly does do its own unique thing with the first-person shooter genre, I guess. Thing is, if you're a multiplayer-only video game, you kinda need to, you know, give priority to people being able to play that video game with the people that they want to. As I found, it's like when I was playing with Jordan and Artheron was like, so how do I join you guys? And I found myself describing it. It's like, oh my god, this isn't intuitive or really easy to figure out at all. And Artheron's like, yeah, they changed the UI. And I started to look at the UI in general, and Jordan already brought this up. It's like you have to go to the scoreboard and ask one of your teammates to join the squad that you want to join, so you can play with the same people that you'd like to. So yeah, that needs a little bit of work. Why is playing with the people that you want to play this game with so difficult? Outside of that, it is a much better World War I game that I've seen from other developers. Not that I've seen many, fair, but they do have the Verdun pedigree, so I guess there's that. I will give it 2 chairs.
All right, well, there you go. This game's probably not going to be for everyone. World War I historical recreationists will absolutely love this. You got any final thoughts before we fuck off?
Tanks.
Tanks for nothing.
Tanks.
Thanks
man,
for the
thanks for sending
memories.
the game. I really wish more people were playing it. And it was easier to get people together to play it.
Yeah, over here, there's like 90 or 100 people playing it during like from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's when you're most likely to get the most number of people playing. But yeah, apparently not the case in North America.
But I'm definitely going to say this is the type of game like Verdun. I mean, if it's your jam, it's your jam. So, right on.
Eat shit, Pedro. All right, coming up next, we actually have some hate mail for once. Someone is very, very angry and wants to tell us about it.
Well,
they're so angry, Pedro, they can't control their rage. It's like the Incredible Hulk up in here.
passive-aggressively angry, yes.
So mad, so salty. TIL, if you want to take a Greyhound bus, you actually need to print your tickets out. They do not accept scanning off of like your phone or anything like that.
You know, that sounds like a bus. Yeah.
Buses in Portugal let you print out. Well, they let you print out and just show your tickets on the little app thingy.
Yeah, airlines let you do that too, because who the fuck owns a printer? Like, I'm literally like debating just buying a cheapo like drawing tablet so I don't have to print things out to sign it anymore. I can just use Zernal. Oh god, that was a bunch of pops and cracks. Ooh. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to like my body Tuesday morning.
Why are you going to be extra?
Yes, gonna be so oily.
I don't know.
Well, no, because I'll be in a bus for 4 hours, then I'll be in a plane for 4 hours. And those are cramped seats for a Jordan-sized individual.
Oh.
Those are cramped seats for a me-sized individual.
Right. And I'm way wider than you are, so...
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Smith it, man. Get 2 seats.
Oh, man. See. At that point, it would probably be just as much to get the direct flight. I don't have Kevin Smith money to buy 2 plane tickets.
There is that.
I don't know. I always use this as an excuse just to fly first class. I'm like, fuck it. I don't fly but once a year, so.
I mean, yeah, like for the amount I fly, I could have just dropped the money, but like, it's hard to shut off that part of your brain where it's like, I don't want to spend this much money on a plane ticket.
You know, I go through that, but I'm able to defeat myself with like, because my round trip's usually about $3,000. But laid back, chilling, fucking around, trying to figure out how to decrypt deltas in flight. Always Delta, do not fly British Airways. That is their first class nasty.
I fly economy with Ryanair.
I will do that to like LA or Houston. Not 8 fucking hours, baby.
Oh man, I've done the 13-hour flight in the cramped economy. I don't want to do that again. That's right. Oh yeah, you can sleep on the plane. No, my shoulders go outside the seat, so when they wheel by the drink cart, I get clipped every time. Every time.
You need to get at the emergency door, that one.
Oh yeah.
Free leg room.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Here's the thing. They charge you an extra $100 for that ticket.
Worth it.
Yeah. I'll be miserable for 4 hours, whatever. The way back is what I'm not looking forward to because I get to. It's like, oh yeah, leave at 10 o'clock, arrive at 5 because of time zones.
Every now and then, Mike, I got a voice gig that I got to be on site to do. That's why. Houston's not that bad a place. Austin's not bad either. I know everybody who has been in Austin, like, when they get there, then that's when Austin's good. The day after is like it's changed. But it has
changed,
man. It's like a town.
I know a couple of
now.
people in Houston. I know a bunch of people in San Diego. For some reason, most of the people I met while I was in the US a couple of years ago, they all live in San Diego for some reason.
You were selling oranges. Picture had the weirdest stand. Oranges and Heineken. That was it.
See, Linux Guru, I'm skeptical about flights to Tanzania because it specifically says on the ticket you're allowed to bring buckets of fish. He showed me one of those. It actually says that.
Oh, they are, man. But, like, Tanzania's got, like, some straight-up nice places, man. Touristy fucking places.
Yeah. Just don't be an albino.
Yeah. That's pretty much Africa, man. Well, yeah, that's why LA's an hellhole.
That's why no one goes there.
Oh, everyone goes there.
My uncle.
You have people that look
in,
directly at you and they're like, oh, no, it's 8 kilometers. It's only going to take 4 hours. I mean, traffic's light.
My uncle lived in Toluca. Northern LA-ish.
Beep boop.
I don't know, man.
It was nice. From like the back of his house, you actually got one of the teeny tiny lakes.
I've been to LA before, Amir. It's not anything new. What's gonna be new is you strapping me to a table and trying to do shit to me.
I think we all need to go ahead and I'll see if I can get the site up by Monday and who Jordan's actually going to assault first.
Yep.
Somebody's going to say something like, I'm being edge whack.
Yeah. Get suplexed.
It's like, come here, boy.
And I love the thing where you know, jokingly fuck somebody up and they look at their friends and their friends are like, Like, yeah.
I think I specifically saw that side. Yes, Mir.
That particulars has not been replaced since.
Well, I saw one of those signs. Yeah, that's where my cousin works. Or worked, I don't know. They moved.
angry French robots playing heavy metal. You're so French.
It's like an anime song that was dubbed into French.
So beep boop.
Too much beep boop, not enough bleep bloop.
Everywhere. Yeah, that's not beep boop. Segment.
Oh look, we'll be done before midnight. All right, well, now
Come to Detroit, you'll get shot before you have to worry about the guns.
Yeah. Come to Detroit, you're just gonna die if you drink the water.
I don't know, man. Every time I see Detroit, they have like some McMansion, like, yes, $40. And I mean, it looks like the Fight Club house, which I fucking love. I love like urban decay places. Like, I'd live there. I'd live in the fuck out of there. And I got to stay away from Detroit for that reason, because I live in real estate.
If I could get like a good deal on like a brutalist building, I'd live there. I love brutalism.
All right.
Old Mexico.
That's
Sunk the Titanic.
You're a Titanic.
Near, far, where?
And 3, 2.
Yeah, if you've been with us this whole time, I commend you.
You're
it's
not
about
Celine
time
Dion.
we put the kibosh on that.
This is lies. I was promised.
I mean,
No,
Pedro kind of looks like Celine Dion a little
Pretend
bit.
you're drowning, and I'll paint a picture of you.
Jordan, you're the only Canadian here. If anyone here is Celine Dion, it's you.
Have
But
you
hey,
seen a
if you-
picture of Celine Dion? I don't look. I'm way too fat to be Celine Dion.
Well, in any case, if you'd like to let us know about how much Jordan exactly looks like Celine Dion, you can do so by going to LinuxGameCast.com, hitting the contact button, filling out the form, and you pick LGC Weekly as the show you'd like to send your hate mail to. Yes. And some people this week have actually used said form to get in touch with us, including Andrew, who says... well, he's talking about Mind Test.
Mind Test.
You might wish to have a look at Final Mind Test. Apparently, no links are allowed. Just Google the exact phrase. Yeah, there's a thing about links and spam. Just, yeah.
Golems.
It's not another fork. It's the official branch with all the bugs removed and backwards compatibility restored. That sounds good. This was necessary if Mind Test is to ever be seriously considered for edutech projects. Yes.
Are you
it's
trying
flaws.
to break our Pedro?
Yes, apparently. Also
Things are
runs on
expensive, man.
Windows and Android, but honestly, why would you? And a bit of juice if you want to make a story about it, and we didn't. There's been a split in the Mind Test community over this development. Cheers, Andrew.
I like the fact that something as small as Mind Test can have a schism. I respect that. They're like, oh man, did like the 7 people get angry at each other?
It's like, why exactly would there be a split in the community if they're just, consolidating everything into a version that works really well with everything, including
Listen,
the older stuff?
They're friends now, okay? Everything's still going to be cool.
I don't get it. I don't.
I don't know. Mind Test is neat, 100%. This is nothing against, fuck Minecraft now, because Microsoft bought it, right? That's how that works. But I never get into that. I tried. I drew a pietus. I went up on my hill. I looked out at my pietus, and that was it with Mind Test.
Well, I mean, Mind Test also has the advantage of operating over multiple CPU cores, so that's a thing.
Yes, not being Java based.
Don't worry, Microsoft's hard at work making that non-crass platform. Yes.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Like the Mind Test schism kind of reminds me of like those two people that like there's like some ancient dialect of like Incan that these two people are the only two people who speak it left, and they don't want to talk to each other anymore because they hate each other. So they're just gonna let the language die. I mean, it's good to see that they're trying to like have a definitive version of Mind Test, so that mods can target a stable platform, because that's the main thing that a lot of like frequently in development games don't have, is a stable API to hit, so that people can make mods and content for it.
There's that. And I mean, a lot of the open source projects, it's like when you get like a small player base, don't fork it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
General rule. I mean, you can, but then you end up with like one person with the long story. Anyway,
Then you end up with Devuan.
ladies and gentlemen, McRee, enough of your heresy. Now that you've check-positioned the unhallowed quota of 5 heretic games, that's not how that works. Castlevania, Stick of Truth, Doom 2016, Into the Breach, Dark Souls 3. Can we look forward to a bright future in which LGC only provides such publicity? I'm just going to throw that in there.
Publicity.
To games from
Publicity.
developers who actually give a flying fuck about Linux. He says on episode 340 fucking 1.
Yeah. So we were talking about this a little bit earlier in the pre super shows, and where
I wasn't paying attention, so
I think you got up and like walked away to do something.
I had you guys muted because I had to get work done.
Sure.
No, I did.
But and we've been talking about it for a while. Win32 EXEs is positioned to be the dominant gaming executable format, period. Microsoft doesn't want this. We don't want this as Linux users, but the market has spoken.
Yep.
And as such, especially with new developments like stuff like Wayland, where a lot of these older games, no one's going to go back and produce additional like Wayland compatible builds. The only way you're going to be able to play these games in the future on like modern hardware using a modern Linux is probably going to be through Proton or Wine, because it will support all the compositing desktop environment stuff. Developers have made it clear that they don't want to put in the extra effort due to time or perceived money constraints, or because they don't want to learn a new thing. So it basically boils down to, if Linux gaming is going to survive, we're going to have to resort to these compatibility layers. And yes, we can promote and support native Linux development whenever we can, but we have to surrender to the reality of the situation. This is not the way that the market is going.
And, if a company like Valve is willing to put their money where their wine is, and even be so brazen as to claim that whitelisted games will work as well as they do on Windows with just like a 20 to 35%.
And if they don't, Pedro, will they
hit.
refund the purchase of Proton?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I don't know.
They're gonna go to all the wine developers and be like, "Yo, give us our money back.
Yeah.
We want them back."
I mean, if you buy a Proton game to play with Proton, you can still get
And
a
you're
refund.
a filthy fucking heretic is what you are.
You can still
However,
get
if you got a
refund.
bazillion fucking bundle games from 6 years of purchases, you gotta try them.
I say it's fair game, because it's like, if Valve is willing to put their weight behind it and say these will work as well as they do on Windows with just a performance hit, that's right there. That's just laying out the playfield. It's like, okay, fair game.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm going to look at it like this: we're not Linux Proton Cast by any means, but you got to tap the brakes a little bit. Got to tap the brakes, my friend, because we've done more than 360 Linux native games. New thing comes out, we got to try it. So, we can't be fucked in both. Well, we could be fucked in both directions, Jordan.
I mean,
From now on, we're only
you have to pay
covering
extra?
games on BSD.
I mean, we've been threatening to do that for a while. Like I
Way
said,
too many games already.
stay tuned for Linux Gamecast Weekly episode 404. There's going to be some shenanigans.
We're going to run BSD from a VM and open Solaris on Haiku.
through a Plan 9 hypervisor.
Fucking A, baby.
Oh yeah.
And on that
Unix.
bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, let's cue the music. You can always find us Trainwreck, delightful, on fire, kind of on the rails, kind of got like one wheel on the rail, the rest of it's just hanging out, flopping around everywhere. It's a floppy train, ultimately. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm Advent Stone on Twitter. Well, I will probably not argue with you on the internet. Sorry, I know some people like to do that. Don't have the time, but I will get back with no Pedro. I will not argue with you on the internet. I told you multiple times. Argue with fucking Pedro. Just Be like, just
Yes.
at unaccounted for, just go hi.
Right
He
here.
will fucking argue with you. But if you do want to scream at me, I'm at VinStone on Twitter, mast.linuxgamecast.com. I remembered I'm at Vin.
You know, Floppy Train used to be my nickname in college, and if you want to hear
Still is,
more,
baby.
if you want to see more flopping around, you can stay tuned to the Burning Pool on Twitter, plus Jordan Spunk on Google Plus until the end of March, and at our Mastodon, mast.linuxgamecast.com, at Frojo.
And I am Pedro Mateus. I've basically given up on all of social medias except for Twitter. I follow people that I actually, like what they're doing, like Ethan and Iculus and whatever else.
That's it. Just Ethan.
Yeah,
and
pretty
Nicholas.
much. But if you want to find me, that's at unaccounted for. You can see it. It's right there. Just follow me there. I'll be happy to argue with you on Twitter if you'd like. I like that.
So, what did we learn, Jordan?
Train floppy ratios.
Good enough for government work. Credits.
Yeah. It's appropriate. You set that up like right at the beginning too.
I did. I was legitimately making credits in the pre Super Show. So that's why they were a little jerky, because we were also doing all this.
It's still kind of awesome and scary to see all
I am
these
awesome and
people.
scary.
No.
And full of hugs. Don't hug
You're
me.
scary,
Seriously,
yes.
do not hug me.
You're full of something, Ben.
I learned it by watching you.
Probably. I am a good influence.
You're on the internet, Jordan. You're anything but a good influence.
I am the best influence. Children, you should emulate my lifestyle.
Don't listen to Chairhand.
Don't listen to Floppy Train. He'll lead you down.
You're scaring Frank. Look at him. He's confused. You're not my real dad.
I am your real mom, though.
Hot.
Listen, I didn't labor for 9 hours to squeeze you out of my urethra.
Bones and all, man. Pick them clean. Dynify everyone. We'll see you next week.
Oh, I'm a hugger too, guys. At scale, prepare to get your ribs broken.
I am not a hugger.
Oh yeah, I will win at hugging.
I have someone to hug my, lower back to actually pop it back into place.
I'll give you a hug, Pedro. Come on. Scooching. Get that shit out of your mouth. Give me both arms.
I don't have that set up anymore.
Teeny tiny lonely versus
what?
Yeah,
Why
little versus graph that
I heard
used to
teeny
have.
tiny lolly versus something, and
teeny tiny little versus icon.
no, I think you just want to watch like
Just
anime
because your
girls.
brain went
You
immediately
broke
into
'em.
lolicon.
Man, I tried to get to lolicon once. That was not what I was expecting. I expected it was like a convention about like various lollipops. I was
Let's
wrong.
see. No, I don't have anything. I got Thigh Master in here. I don't know what that is. There it is. That's all
Sexy
I got.
banana.
Thigh master.
That looks horrifying.
There.
That man's face is facing the wrong direction. Talk about face off. That's what we need to do. We need to do a shot-for-shot remake of Face Off. LGCified.
All right. We made it, TwitchTube.
We did. All right.
So they'll give us 30 minutes for rocket cars.
Sweet.
Woohoo.
I will grab a smoke and I'll be back in
Mm.
time for rocket something.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Steam
Well-
is still running. I completely
well-
forgot that was still running.
Oh, and okay, so kernel 419 seems to hold in terms of network stability, I think.
You
There was one fuck up, but I wasn't sure if that was on my end or your end or
you were dropping some UDP packets during the chair position. I think because I was sending you a lot of data bits back with the video.
right.
It was causing you, but I mean, it didn't fuck anything up. It's not like whoa, cut.
Yeah.
Here's the Hell-Elks mug in action.
Yes.
Strawberry mayonnaise.
Strawberry mayonnaise. I'm gonna change.
Strawberry mayonnaise forever.
I'm gonna change the name on the store. It's gonna be strawberry mayonnaise from now on. Gnome, damn it!
We gotta get out of here. Gnomes will get us.
Oh man, gotta watch out for gnomes. They're real easy to run over.
Especially if you're driving on people's lawns.
Dude, make sure you fucking like brain it too, because they scream. Like if you just break their legs on accident, you just gotta go ahead and put them out, man.
Yeah, just back up.
Yeah.
A little bit to the right.
It's
There.
like they say, turn into the gnome. When you're...
Yeah.
Oh, what? No joke. Out of the corner of my eye, I was like, "Oh, look, Mir posted some weeb shit." Alan's like, "Is it me?" Surprise weeb
Close
shit.
enough. Geographically speaking, close enough.
Wait, do you think it's like some type of radiation, weebiation?
The mirror emissions. Foxy, you're not even real. Everyone knows that Australia is real.
Don't post that bullshit on the live stream, you know.
We don't need to know what you're into, Mir. I watch a lot of anime.
I've gotten to the age, man. That's what I'm scared of. I'm like, none of this stuff's any good anymore. It's like, oh, this is how come people never listen to new music. You get to that point, you're like, oh, this stuff sucks. I'm gonna go listen to the stuff on my child. I think I'm that way with anime already, man. I'm like, fuck. But I realized
there was a show that wasn't too bad. Can't remember what it was called. It's on Netflix. Oh, Seven Deadly Sins. That's pretty good.
all right, I'll be sure to avoid that on your recommendation.
The Seven Deadly Sins Abridged is also not terrible.
Toe jam mineral. What it makes with a Linux? What?
That it does. Guess I gotta send some people some emails.
God damn it. Is that Sega?
No. Human Nature Studios.
Oh, I was about to say it was Sega. Sega will just send us games. Oh. Back in the groove. So, probably Unity.
Probably.
$20. We're like here. It's got online cope.
Well, it's out for everything, so possibly Unity?
Needs 3 megs of space. You should have a sound card.
Yep.
There are some
That's Unity.
OS, one of them.
It is very much a Unity. 3 megabytes of space available. Hey!
I want to hold them to that. Oh. Okay. I know they exist because I used to have one, a 4 megabyte compact flash. So I just need a compact flash USB adapter put that as a Steam folder, try to install it, screenshot that shit.
Oh, I have a compact flash to USB adapter. It's called that camera that Mir sent me.
It's a good thing we got that, man. That has been a real benefit.
Nori has actually been making a lot of use of it.
That's what we got it for.
I mean, the G and DM are a bit apart on the keyboard.
I don't know. I think I've played the original Toe Jam and Earl. I mean, I'm fully aware of it, even like as a youngling. But then Anakin showed up. And, business after that. They were working on a sequel, but it got ditched. It was made by EA, wasn't it? It's in the game. The original.
Let's see. The original was for the Genesis. Let's see. Published by Sega. Developers Johnson Wursanger Productions.
Flash drives? Flash drives. Thumb drives? Nope. Mine's USB 3. The one I rely on.
I have a USB 3 flash drive. Right here. It's blue.
Mine's not blue. Mine's just like the little connectors. It's whatever shows up. It's the first result when you type in USB 3 flash drive on Amazon.
This one. This is the... I've had this one since like 2012? 2013? Around there somewhere. 8 gigabytes, Sony. It's been absolutely fine all this time. I expect it to die very soon.
340 on 512? I spent $1,000 on YOLO Raid. Ugh.
When the OCZ Vertexes were the shit.
They were the cheapest.
Yes, the shit.
I mean, putting together the SSD RAID array for $1,000, I was like, yoink. Had to do it.
Nowadays, you can get a 1 terabyte SSD for like $114 bucks.
Right. The 1 terabyte SSD I'm running right now has roughly the effective write speed of YOLO Raid. About 500 megs. That's about how I was rocking after 6 years.
Yeah, no, this Corsair SSD I have for the Steam games is like 1 terabyte, 500 and something megabyte writes, 500 and something megabyte reads. Yeah, we're good.
It's usually about what 540, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
500.
that's as
read
much
write.
as SATA can do.
Yep.
I saw, I didn't look it up, but on my Google News thing, when I got to the house, I checked that, and I don't know if it's still on sale because you never know. I mean, but Intel apparently today or yesterday or whenever had their 2 terabyte NVMe drive for like $219.
Oof. Why did I want that. Ah, ow. Ow, that hurts.
That's
Well, I was like
more storage than I
$219
have.
for an NV. Oh, 2 terabyte. Oh,
Yeah, that's more storage than I have in this box currently. It's like, oh.
Yeah, no, you that's great. Like, you just need one of those for your box. And you're
Yeah.
good.
yeah. Then it can all nope at one time.
You hope it has a good warranty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man,
those cheaper flash drives that everyone has.
Oh yeah, the ones you buy by poundage.
Yep.
I hope they're giving out like decent sized flash drives now. So it's always good to have like an 8 gig or a 16 gig lying around.
They were giving out last time I was picking up swag. They were like 128 megs, man. It's been a minute.
Oh yeah, no, I remember I had a I think it was like some 200 megabyte or 200 some odd megabyte thumb drive, and I ran out of space and I'm like, God damn it! one of these days.
I distinctly remember like holding it up and explaining to people that this holds 128 fucking megs, dude. That is like 1/6 of a compact disc. It's rewritable.
They're selling those 2 terabyte micro SD cards now.
Mm-hmm.
I want one of those. That's nice. That would be nice to go on my tablet.
Be nice to lose.
I mean,
Yeah, back in 2003, I had one that looked very similar to this. It was like 128 megabytes. It's like, oh, I can have a full game here and just play it whenever I get to a computer and just plug it in.
Get your beat, man. When I was flying around, I used to keep Quake installed on a SideQuest drive. Parallel port that worked with my fucking laptop because I didn't have enough room on the laptop to have Quake installed.
nice.
I was always stuck with nothing to do, so that was like my Quake machine. It was my 1 gig.
Oh yeah, like little portable StarCraft installs, portable Counter-Strike installs. That was it, man. That was great. I went to a laptop. I went to a high school. I went to a laptop where a bunch of kids had high schools. No, I went to a high school where a bunch of kids had laptops, and that's what we'd fucking do. Like, load up fucking Counter-Strike on a flash drive, play it in class, because
It was insane at our computer class because 128 megabyte flash drive. It's like, yeah, just copy this. There, done.
Mm-hmm. I would have never made it out of school if like laptops and Wi-Fi existed. I would have stood no chance.
Oh man, yeah, no, there's nothing that beats like sitting down with a book and committing to like fucking learning something. I did that with calculus, and I turned my fucking grade around.
Well, I mean, there weren't really other options unless you had some magazines on you.
Yeah. I mean, you could go outside and go to the woods or something.
Yes.
Pee on shit.
Go to the woods, they would say. Oh man, study or go to the woods.
I mean,
speaking of going to the woods, I need to go see a man about a horse. I'll be right back.
I'd rather go to the woods than study. Yeah, hang out and I don't know, fucking birdwatch. I don't know what fucking 8-year-old autistic me would have been into.
Fortnite,
Maybe.
probably. Minecraft.
I couldn't get. That was the thing. Like, I could never. I would just get bored. Like, I'd set a goal for myself, and then I'd just be like, okay, I could spend like 20 hours working towards this, or I could go do something else.
I don't know. It's hard for me to like. I want to be doing like 2 or 3 things at one time. No, I don't want. I take that back. It's not a want. It just ends up happening. Then my brain's satiated. It's like, all right, I'm good now. It's like, are you stressed out trying to juggle too much? I'm like, yeah. And it's like, yeah, cool. Keep that up. That's good stuff. Typewriter. Oh, I remember taking a typing. I remember learning to write in cursive in English. That was a mindfuck.
Yeah, writing cursive. Like, you're gonna have to use this skill in the
business.
future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I routinely have to be like, excuse my piss poor handwriting. I'm just I just can't.
Oh no, I can't read my own handwriting no.
So, what I found, and I can't. So when I go to a new job, I usually get like a book and like a pen, and I start writing shit down. And it's not so I can read it. It's the act of like writing it down, physically writing it down, helps it stick in my brain a little better.
Yeah. Typing. People get a lot of stuff wrong, man. I remember in one of my like grade school technology classes, they brought in a professional photographer to talk about, you know, the technology in photography, which was celluloid film. And I remember asking, what do you think about digital cameras? So this had to have been 94, 95. And he was like, oh, they're neat, because I just got my Casio QV200. And he's like, but they'll never replace traditional film in the professional end, which seemed like a very valid thing to say in the mid-90s. Because we didn't even have a full megapixel, but shit changed, bro.
Now we have gigapixels. You can take a picture of the sky, zoom in, and see a bunch of shit that you weren't able to see before.
Now we have $2,600 foldable phones.
I know.
Which is the point where I ask, why?
Well, you know, that one company released a $1,900 foldable phone, and the other company said, hold my beer.
I mean, everyone's chasing that smart Surface, man. That's the future.
I am
Augmented reality
I'm the target
in your
audience
house.
because I do not carry around a mobile. I carry on a tablet. And to have something to fold up and put in my pocket, that'd be nice. But not at that price.
I still derp around with the phone. Like a 5.5 inch phone or like a 6-inch phone is good enough.
I bought
me to,
the Note, the original Note when that came out.
Yeah.
Which was considered a massive, laughable thing that no one would ever hold to their head. Because I think, what, 6 inches? Like 5.8 or whatever?
This is a Note 2. It's a little bit larger than the original Note, and it's a 5.5.
Right. Little tight, but it's like, it's still too small to have given it to someone, but...
This is going to California, too. I'm going to stick a fucking...
Burner phone.
Yep. That's why I keep all my old phones. Burner phones.
Yeah. A phone you can trust.
It works fine. It even has a little pen. So shit, if we do fucking...
do you want me to show you a magic trick that'll unlock a hidden feature in that phone?
Well, yeah, put it in the other way around. Yeah.
Damn it.
Actually, that's the Note 3, not the Note 2. It doesn't fit.
Oh, so that was a solution to it ripping the internals out once it got stuck. Yeah. Womp womp.
No. Yeah. I mean, shit.
That's a perfectly fine phone. Yeah. 100%. Also, yes.
The other thing I like about it is that it actually has a fucking SD card slot. So many phones.
Yeah.
I like having storage. Maybe that's just me. I like having storage on a device.
It's a phone, though. I mean, what kind of storage do you need?
I need to be able to watch all of the Lord of the Rings extended series.
Listen,
and I need at least 3,000 MP3s that I've never listened to.
Listen, I'll get to them eventually, and you know what? Maybe I'll get stuck in a fucking subway tunnel. It's happened before. Oh, aren't I glad that I have like a fucking shit ton of ebooks and TV shows and other shit I can
when your battery dies, bitch.
Yeah, that battery is going to be long gone before you get even a 10th of the way through your currently stored files.
I have a giant ass portable battery that I bring along with shit, and it's usually by then it's usually long enough.
He keeps it in a backpack.
Listen, I do. I have a laptop bag.
It's a car battery, man. He's just got his burger on his jumper cables.
Dude, it's a great workout.
Half
oh my
man,
God.
half battery, all Canadian. It's like ring ring, yay.
I mean, someone steps up to me, I can hit him with the battery. I'll hurt.
Dual wielding moose.
You can do. No, you can't dual moose. That's a two-hander. One.
You need to be half orc to be able to do
No.
the boost.
No, you need that thing that lets it's monkey grip. It lets you use weapon one size category larger than what you normally can. That was the feat.
Pixel XL. Ooh, extracting package.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what Steam said it's doing. I'm like, okay, fine. I believe
It's
you.
like watching a halfling dual wielding two longswords.
Oh, it's in the aftermath. Is that what happened? They tried to blame it on Anakin?
Yeah. I had the high ground.
He killed all the younglings.
Man. Once it's happened. Once I've gotten my meal receipt, and it was order number 66. It was great.
And you didn't. I would have kept that.
Oh, dude, I posted a picture of it. Like,
Okay.
it came with a free side of dead younglings. that was my funny haha joke.
Do you tag photos and shit? I don't.
I don't tag them, but
It's like
all
I have
had-
a 20% chance of finding them now because Google AI in the photo search, but that's about it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing. I don't take a lot of photos.
Me
so
either. Like, I genuinely, if it wasn't for like, hey, we got something new for the studio, here's a picture. Done.
Oh, like, if it wasn't for the fact that, like, I have a telephone with a camera on it, I wouldn't own a camera.
Hmm.
I guess I'd have a webcam, but...
A point and shoot right here. For high-res pictures.
Alright. Gotta get that UHD schmutz on Ven's desk.
Oh, this is like a 5.2 megapixel Fuji something. I used to buy these in bulk. We'd use them for bar reviews.
I thought you'd throw them at people if you're buying them.
They probably got thrown, drowned. They're rugged as fuck. That one's been beat to hell and back, but it still works. They were cheap,
Oh yeah,
too.
no. It's pretty hard to fuck up some of those cameras. They're sturdy.
Somewhere in my house, I have my old Nikon D80, but I think Pedro's used his camera more than I ever used that thing.
I need to use it more, but it's just like, need to get out of the house, take pictures. No.
It's not like you have to worry about sunlight.
So you gotta start doing like an exhibit where it's a series of like interesting photos of your foot in like different lighting with like different composition, and yeah, just take a bunch of different pictures of your like foot and post them.
Just seeing dead skin creeping out the side of the big toe.
Yeah, like some ingrown toenail or some stuff.
Dude,
like,
you
got
know
some
if you just
cheese
like,
in there.
here's the thing, man. You could just straight up like just film your feet for a few. If you put up enough videos of that on YouTube, somebody's gonna be a fetish with it, man. They're like, hey, how you doing?
Listen, man. It's a good way to get use out of that camera that Mirror sent you.
Foot porn.
Again, Nori's been making very good use of it.
You can
Yeah,
get some
selling foot
listen,
porn,
man,
of
you
course.
you can get some lingerie for like your like big toe. Be like, oh, you're a dirty big toe.
You know what? I think that the pinky toe is the dirtiest toe.
Oh man,
Let's be real.
pinky toe's a slut, man.
Damn right.
Big manly slut. Well, not really big, but a little manly slut.
You're a slut. Man, how do we get here? I don't know.
Poor life choices.
That sounds about right.
Well, Linux, we could probably just blame Linux. I mean, it's Linus Torvalds' fault.
Damn you, Linus Torvalds.
Really, it could be Linux's
why-
fault. I gotta get
why
something to
why-
drink, then we're gonna play some Rocket Cars.
I mean, I'm on an Intel system. It is Linux's fault.
Lidius Torvalds.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like calling them phones is such a dumb thing now because they're not phones.
They're little pocket computers.
Yep, little pocket computers. Oh, you know what? I should probably update fucking lineage on here. It's been forever since I've done that. Forever.
Alright. Yeah, a car. When Nori's done
A
with
car.
university, we'll think about getting one of those.
A car.
Yes.
You should buy something wholly impractical. Like get a Humvee or something.
I like the idea of Hummers, but they're not. No, not for getting around town.
Shows people who's boss, man.
I haven't played Rocket Car since last week.
Think we got enough people in the after shows? And let me light this thing up. All right. If this is your first time watching this train wreck, we do something incredibly irresponsible by inviting everyone else to come online and talk to us. Let's make that mistake once again.
Oh no! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh no.
It's a thing. It's happening.
I know. Is this real life?
Yes.
This is your
Have you been to the
imagination.
dentist
No.
lately?
It's not real life, Pennywise. I saw you, Pennywise. You're like, oh, show's over. Hey, guys, what's going on?
Nah, actually, I've been listening the entire time.
You were waiting for it to be over.
Yeah, just so that you could join Rocket League.
I literally am on YouTube listening to it.
As far as
Right now?
lighter weight window managers go.
At this very second. So it's gonna catch up in like. So what is the stream delay?
Tuesday.
Anyways?
Listen, how else am I gonna fap to Jordan's voice?
Fair point.
To all your recordings? Like you normally do, man. Come on. You put the puppet on?
3 hours of
I mean,
Jordan
yeah, you-
fap session.
I mean, you made the sock and everything. It's got the hair. I mean, excellent work on your part, if
Dude,
we're
it's
being
not
honest.
a sock anymore. It's like a calcium crystal.
Hot.
Man,
Aw.
it's a lot of
Hi,
calcium.
Haplo.
Be
Hi,
sure to drink your milk.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Mir.
And calcium
Hi, Mr.
crystals.
Alert.
Hello.
Hi,
Against the
North
wall,
Ranger.
shatter it.
Hi, Pennywise. Hi, Scoot.
So, Jill, you saying hello to everyone leads me to believe that you haven't said hello to them previously. So you've just been being a mute?
No.
No, she just ignores people.
Oh,
She
okay.
chooses to acknowledge them.
Right. That's how it works.
No. We got S. Michelle, the Atomic Gas, and of course, Ben, Jordan, and Pedro.
Hi.
I'm going crazy getting ready for scale.
How crazy. Are you cuckoo for Cocoa
Well,
Puffs?
I've been packing nonstop for like the last week. Equipment, booth.
You should
Steve's
try to
right
pack
now.
a booth.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard. That's Michelle too. And yeah, so Steven's at the store right now getting snacks for the house.
Oh, nice.
That's
yeah.
one way to
You
say
know,
peace
we
and
won't
quiet.
be that far from Ralph's, so
Yeah, no, I know, but it's just nicer to do it all ahead of time.
yeah, I already picked up breakfast for the entire week. So
Oh, that's good.
and in case I work the booth for so long that I forget to have lunch, I brought some mom bought me some granola bars.
Oh yeah, that's what I have every morning of scale myself. Makes life a lot easier.
Indeed.
Jordan, what do you have for
So where-
breakfast?
Usually eggs.
Okay, healthy food,
yeah.
heavy fat. That's good.
Yep.
Lots of protein.
Eggs, some toast.
Ironically, the type of protein in eggs, to some degree, blocks the body's ability to absorb iron.
That's why you should only have a couple of eggs a week.
A week,
Ideally.
yeah.
Oh well, that's a problem.
Yeah, that man.
I have eggs a lot more often than that.
Yeah, the medical science on like eggs will kill you. That's a little outdated.
Yeah. I mean, if you eat a bunch of raw eggs, it might kill you.
Yeah, that's
Challenge
salmonella.
accepted.
That's something
Breakfast
else
and that's it.
entirely.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Australia, tell me this, man. Can you like buy ostrich eggs? Is that even a thing, or is it like some fucked up specialty thing?
Actually,
It's a specialty
we can-
thing, but you can buy them, but you can't buy them
Oh.
in big stores.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I-
You know
I bought
what I'd
them
eat more than
here,
eggs?
so-
Oatmeal. I eat a fuck ton of oatmeal.
Yeah, I bought
Oatmeal's good for
three
High GI, good
boxes,
fiber.
10 packets each of Quaker Instant because it was on sale at Safeway for like 99 cents a box. So I'll have hopefully plenty of oatmeal.
My understanding is that Strider thinks he can cook, so I'm gonna make him do shit and be a lazy piece of shit.
Okay. Get ready at the stomach pump.
You're gonna die of food
No,
poisoning.
It's-
I know.
He
Yep.
can
It's,
cook.
it's gonna be great.
I
awesome.
can tell you from having stayed with him, he can fucking cook and you will enjoy every bit of it. He'll make everything
French.
delicious. Well, yeah.
He's got cookies.
Semen?
Yes. and
Basically,
brownies.
everything's going to be sprinkled with baby dead birds.
Oh yeah, little fried dead
Everything
birds.
will be sprinkled with bacon because that's how he cooks.
And you gotta eat it with a rug over your head.
So what? It's like breakfast boarding. Is this what you're describing?
No, man, it's custom. It's
Yes,
customary French.
that-
So what he throws a mattress, rug, or whatever at your head. Just be like, all right, man, do the dance.
Haven't you seen the pictures of him force feeding spam into my mouth? I mean, come on.
We can't see you dream.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe we'll get some photographic evidence this time around.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab another can.
Wasn't it bacon spam?
Yes.
Oh
That
man,
it
have
was
you?
smoked bacon spam?
This is the one thing
fuck is
that I took
bacon
away
spam?
from my trip to Hawaii. I did not know that much spam existed. I think I counted 17
Yeah.
different varieties.
I don't get how anybody
Yeah.
can eat that stuff.
I mean,
As somebody who
I've-
collects canned meat, I
don't think I've ever tried spam. I honestly don't know.
Oh.
I don't think I have
Oh,
either.
it's
It's
delicious.
not bad fried up. Fried up in the morning
yeah.
with breakfast.
Yeah, no, it's just
Um,
it is like a meat log that you can slice up and
Yeah. Yeah.
serve.
Bacon.
It's the content of sausage in a can.
Oh crap! I have
So-
2 cans here.
I can't believe
Did
Jordan.
you just
I'm
open
gonna
a
see
can
you
of
Monday.
spam?
Yep. I'm just chugging it right now.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
That is
Did
so
you?
gross.
It's like, oh, I have a can of spam right here. Then I hear a can opening. I'm like,
Gotta close the video stream already.
I mean, so you gotta eat sometimes. Gotta cram that spam in your face hole.
It's showing you as offline then.
Then you use Rocket League in
Yeah.
Rocket League. Use the
Yeah.
thingy inside Rocket League itself.
OMG,
Apparently-
OMG.
Oh, I got
am
hiccups
on.
now.
Okay. Okay.
I get to see Jordan on Monday. Wow.
Oh, is that spam?
I mean, you say that
remember seeing
now,
that
but
picture before.
but again,
I
this will be post travel Jordan, who is just
Yeah,
tired and
I
doesn't
know.
want to.
You're gonna be
doesn't
exhausted.
give any fucks.
Yeah. We'll take
Empty
you
you out for a
directly
game?
to a place where you can rest.
No, take him
Or
directly
maybe
to a
get a-
place where you can get drugs.
Yes.
Well, that's
Do yourself a
that's
favor.
Matthew's house, so we're going there. And there's Patrick with spam.
Okay, 3, 4, 5. Do we get any?
No, we need Patrick unhinging his jaw, eating spam.
If you still have an open spot, that'd be awesome.
I think Strider has a picture of that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
And Rohit wants an invite as well.
Oh.
And Scotty, the Buckland as well.
Yeah, Matthew, maybe we could I'm gonna have Matthew, it's gonna be me, Steve, and Matthew who pick up Jordan, and we can just go straight to Matthew's house and get a bite to eat. He what's nice is we live within walking distance, literally like 2 minutes away from restaurants. So it's easy. Yeah. It'll
Did you
be
ever
easy
find a
to-
show to go to, Jordan?
Mhm.
No, I looked. There wasn't anything interesting. I couldn't find anything, anyways.
6.
I don't really give a shit about Cradle of Filth, so
I can't stand Cradle of Filth. Ugh.
But Danny,
I
Phil's
don't mind
range
them.
is
I
undeniable.
know you don't
Oh,
mind
yeah,
them. That's
yeah.
why your tastes are in your eyes.
I don't listen to opera.
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
damn it,
oh,
hiccups.
yeah, Matthew, we're picking up Treggy first. He flies in at 12:50, and then Jordan flies in at 4:20. And Treggy, though, we're going to take him. We're going to go take him to pick up his rental car. So he'll be joining us probably at your house, but he's probably going to have to need a little bit of
Thank you, Ben.
practice driving because he's driving on the opposite side.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah. So I volunteer to not be in the
He's
car with
driving on the
Truggles
wrong
Wick.
side.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be in a vehicle with that man. I fear for my
Don't.
life.
The driving thing's not going to fuck with him. What you want to do, and pay attention, this will fuck with you more than the driving. The driving you get over in like 30 minutes. Count how many
Oh,
times he
okay.
gets into the wrong side of the fucking car.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
This
How
was my
many
hell.
times he reaches for the gear shifter in like the door pocket?
Nope. Nuh-uh.
But
You'll get an automatic in
it's
America.
America. It's an automatic.
Oh, it's automatic, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it,
what
hiccups.
are you talking about? America's the land of automatics. Best way
Fair.
to have a anti-theft device in America is to have a manual.
Yay.
Alright.
Yeah, Rocket League noises.
Yes.
Let me... Oop, there we go. Now you
Reset all
guys...
the fuckery.
oh no.
No. Warm up is not going to be fuckery. Warm up's just.
I've-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to reset all the fuckery for the warm up.
Now
Yeah.
I'm adding fuckery out of spite. See what you've did to everyone?
Yeah, go on. Yes.
Wait to victim blame, Ven. You're doing great.
You say that like I'd have a problem with it in the slightest.
I know. I'm congratulating you, man. You do a good job.
Good. Hopefully I didn't hurt your fifis.
The Fifis are controlled by gnomes.
You and gnomes tonight. God's sake, what's up?
Gnomes.
I like gnomes.
Gnomes control all.
Man, we
It's a
need to
conspiracy,
get
I tell
Jill
you.
on some acid.
This is a stage we haven't been on for a long time.
It's so green.
It hurts. It's too bright.
I was not.
so
The rain we've
normal.
been getting in California, I mean, it's been too green out here.
Yeah, this is a nice level. Really pretty.
Damn it.
The power.
Good.
God damn it.
Come on, Atomic.
Go, 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 go.
Goddamn
Ah,
it.
shit.
Yes. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Go, 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 go. Gadget. Something.
Go, go, Gadget Springs.
Whoa.
Go, go, gadget. Fuck yourself.
How did I not get a save for that?
I feel safer already.
Oh, yay. Yeah, and we're picking up empty from the airport on Wednesday, but I'm going to be in the middle of
No.
LWW.
Damn it.
Yes.
Yay, Jodo!
Stephen and Matthew et al. will go
Thanks,
get
Ben.
him.
Dynafire.
Nice,
Jill.
Ben.
I'm planning on coming
Yeah, good job, Ben.
on Wednesday. So do you want to meet up somewhere? Like maybe meet up in downtown LA for dinner at
Steve,
Good old
watch
fashioned
Joe.
Philippe's?
Yeah.
Steve,
Meet
keep your
up
eyes
for
on
dinner
Jill.
at Philippe's.
She's meeting there. Keep your eye
Wednesday
on her.
night is it's yeah.
Be careful, Steve. And he's trying to convert Jill to the cult of weird.
Whoa. It was.
Weeaboo?
Ooh.
Weeaboo. Weeaboo.
For the
Go!
cult of the weird.
Oh.
I don't
Way to
need
go.
to because Jill can make the snow.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
He can make my crack.
No.
Don't underestimate the power of Jill.
Aw. But yeah, Patrick, if it works out, that would be great.
Yeah, and Philippe's is open for really long hours, and they're relatively affordable, and they're
Oh, fuck off!
Yeah.
a big,
Yeah.
good public transportation there too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
you're
true.
saying that?
It's just that it's Wednesday night before scale, and that's a problem.
True.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
It's the true
But
true.
otherwise, it's
Sometimes big true true. Something small true true.
I'm trying to science.
Sometimes true, no.
God damn it.
Gnome is the truth.
Shit.
Gnome
Really?
is also the lie.
Gnome is a lie.
The world's a kidney shape.
No, it was a
All around.
mistake.
CDE was a mistake.
that was a good habit.
Nope.
Ah.
That didn't work.
I did it.
Where the fuck am I go?
Ooh. Atomic.
Rohit was back here. Why am I here?
Too fast.
Oops.
Yes, thank you, Rohit. Get back in there.
Rohit.
Come on.
Come on, Jordan. Oh, you hang on. Oh, thank you, Pennywise.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes,
Second time.
Foxy.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Look at the crowd.
They're blurry.
One of those
Shit.
crowds. Shifty,
They're
blurry
definitely
eyes.
shapes.
Big fish
I-
shaped crowds.
They're
I have
only
to admit.
shapes.
They are definitely shapes.
Proof of the nomicide.
I'm playing the moron.
You just figured that out.
Yep.
All right. Nope.
Oh, fuck me. Almost. Whee, someone just went flying.
I was doing atmospheric research. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good job, Rohit.
Atmosphere.
God damn it.
Sounds good.
On the ceiling. Yep, that's
Oh
good.
man, Pedro, you've just been getting dunked on.
Good score.
I wasn't in goal.
Yeah, dunked.
Yeah, if you were in goal, it wouldn't happen.
Bold words.
No truer words have been spoken, except one jewel.
Thanks, Dominic.
Okay, that did not work.
Just doing we don't have a
Did
problem.
it not be a
All
shutout?
right.
No.
Nope.
Ah, goddamn it, hiccups.
All right.
That's cute, Pedro. You make squeaky noises.
Yes, I do.
Oh, come on, go. Oh, all right. Whoa! Get wrecked.
How did Jordan get MVP exactly?
I told you I'm playing.
Because I dunked on you twice.
That was awesome.
I wasn't in
I
goal.
assisted both times.
Yay, Jordan. Yeah.
Listen, don't talk shit. Never talk shit.
God
Moral
damn
of the
it.
story.
Someone's got the hiccups.
Yes, that's me.
Wow, someone's not paying attention. All right, we get anybody who wants to rotate in, out? I'm asking.
Empty, you want it? Scott showed one, I didn't.
Scoots.
Yeah, Scooties.
Matthew.
Scooty Puff Jr.
Joe the Sailor Man. Gotta grab me spinach.
Man, I want some spinach. I'm hungry.
I like spinach. Pretty good.
There's, spinach is pretty solid. I have.
Pretty much any
Nothing.
dark greens I'm down with, man.
I'm not a big kale guy. Can't do kale.
Wait, hang on.
Temper them a bit.
Tempered? What, do you try to eat like angry kale?
You need to forge
No,
the
you have
kale
to
into the
shame
kale
it.
sword. You gotta temper it.
You have to shame it. There's a guy on YouTube. I don't remember his channel name, but it's like he made a video on how to make proper kale chips. And he was like, first thing you gotta do is you have to shame your kale.
You suck at cooking.
But
That's what
Yes, that's the one.
What the fuck? Do you watch the Kale Whisperer?
yeah.
No, it's you suck at cooking. Jordan brought it up. Yeah, that's the one. And I've
Steve has
tried
been-
making kale chips like he suggested, and those are good. Those are actually good. They're like they mostly taste like vinegar, but yes, they're good.
Yummy.
Vinegar chips.
What do you?
Yeah,
what do you
I
call
love
it?
vinegar chips.
His guac recipe's all right.
Steve Husband, am I salty?
I don't know. Are you,
salty
Jill?
sea dog.
How do you? Are you feeling particularly salty?
Yeah, I guess I'm right now.
Why are you salty, Jill? Why are you so salty?
Steven said the last time he saw someone post that avatar, he said, "Oh, I need to lick you now."
Well, if you mouse over the avatar, you
okay.
see that it's salty.
Yes, yes, I know. But it's just that avatar always fools with me a bit because I am not a smoker. She would know. Oh my god.
You are now.
But I am kind of pirate-like at times. So it works. And
The
I
cube.
I do wear an eye patch.
Low bouncy cube.
Oh, it's not. Is it curvy cube?
No, it's low
Curvy bullshit?
bouncy.
That Kirby cube is insane.
Oh, with
Oh,
rumble.
it's ice cube.
Rumble.
Bitches.
Water cube.
Don't
Oh,
let
fuck
the
off.
cube
No,
in.
don't go that way. Thank you.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Can I please get off the wall? Thank you.
Boink. Oh nope, that didn't work out.
Kersploinkle.
I blew up. Spadoinkle.
Damn it. You monsters.
The sky is blue and all the leaves are green. I have no boost.
And I must
And I
scream.
must scream.
I must scream.
Yeah.
My heart is warm like a big bird.
Really, guys. Really.
There we go. Spadoinkle.
We deserve to get dunked on like that.
Yeah. Look at that clock go. Suck my clock.
Okay, Atomic, stay where you are.
Nice, Pedro.
This may be different for you. May go a bit weird for you.
I blame the
Why
spicy bullshit.
why are you talking to Ass like he's about to like perform some sort of sexual act for the first time?
Fantasies, man. Let the boy dream.
Oh, I gotta love that Ohio love.
Don't slut shame.
I'm not. Listen, I endorse sluts. I am 100% supportive
Do you
of all sorts of
feel like a
sluttery.
big man for your slut shaming, Jordan?
Yes. It gets me off.
Ambassador of sausage.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Pedro. You slut.
Blue cube.
The sluttiness grows within you.
I'm on RNG.
Get it away from here.
I was trying to spike it into the fucking net, but that didn't work. Because spiky bullshit.
Ah.
The spiky bullshit giveth, and the spiky bullshit taketh away.
Oh, just not come at all.
No. Fucking.
No, 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 no,
Get
it out!
Come on.
Get it out! Get it out!
Oh.
Go, go,
Oh.
go, go, go!
Yes.
Oh wow! Oh, it almost.
Too noisy. Get it out! Get it out!
Alright, I couldn't remember if purple was go to you or you go to it or it comes to you. Ah!
Jeez.
Oh no! No!
Spiky bullshit.
No one's on goal. Yay.
Spiky bullshit.
Go Rohit! Go Rohit! Get it out!
Shit. Hi, Pennywise.
You can reach it.
No!
Frozen.
No! Oh, fuck me.
There we go.
Womp womp.
Yep.
Foxy, are you blaming the gnomes?
No.
No,
Competence.
I'm blaming this game. It's shit.
Oh, why RNG is
It is the dog's balls. After they've been cut off. They're the dog's cute balls.
Whoa. Okay.
I am the dog.
Hi, Ben.
Oh, God damn it! I spiked that shit.
Ah,
Oh, crap!
Foxy,
I fell on
get
it.
out of here.
I fell on it.
What? I got
I'm done with
ported.
this.
No, not this way.
Look, bouncy cube. I don't understand.
Low
The way you
bounce,
move
low
makes no
bounce.
sense.
Move, no, no,
Go,
no.
ass.
There we go.
Bouncy cube makes no sense.
Oh,
That was close,
good
Atomic.
one, Pennywise.
Yeah.
Bouncy cube can eat all the dicks.
atomic. Yay!
Yes,
No,
Mr.
no,
Lord, that
no,
way.
Wrong way, wrong way.
No!
Oh.
No! Who did that? Who did that?
Oh,
All
come
right.
on. Bring it, Cupcake.
Oh,
Oh, go Ben! Yeah.
There's Cuz.
Ben, now.
We all know the power of the spiky bullshit.
Come on,
God damn it.
well, I brought it down right in front of you.
Block the punch.
I did.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You can stay up there now.
All right. Well, hello, Ceiling. Will you be my friend? I fell on my ass and I bounced.
Just like real life. Oh.
No! There were ropes and magnetism.
Magnetized rope.
What the fuck was that?
Rope
Magnetic Rope is my new single coming out this July.
Ropes and
All
magnetism.
right, calm down, Bon Jovi.
Okay.
Jordan, watch that video I tagged you in.
So it's BDSM at MIT.
All right.
Nice.
Well, you know what? That was horseshit.
Aw. Good job,
Yeah, I
chat
think we
room.
could all say that.
Some grade A horseshit.
Box of shame.
Box of shame.
Aw.
True story.
Shame. Shame.
Oh.
Shame.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
I was going to buy one of those for the show, but I was like, I'll wear it out.
Shame.
I mean, then we'd all get it, and then the podcast would just be three idiots ringing bells for about 90 minutes,
Like, it
and
would be,
it's some like weird bell improv jazz thing, and no one's gonna be in for that. Like, what does this have to do with Linux?
it'll be a trending video on YouTube the next day. It leads to stardom. Our bell ringing crew.
We get on America's Got Talent, and we win big.
We become members of the Blue Bell Group.
The Blue Bell Group. That sounds sinister.
We tell our journey through Linux with interpretive bell.
Interpretive bell dancing, yeah.
Yes.
Pioneers new genre, bellcore.
Yeah.
Go to Hollywood, will be the Billiatons.
Yeah. Fucking-
Billiatons.
I'll do a bunch of cocaine, murder each other. It'll be a good time.
We'll get our own VH1 behind the bells.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now that would be funny.
What fresh hell awaits us? This
I'm not
time
feeling. No one's angered me enough to do hoops, so we're not doing hoops.
around. Challenge accepted, Mr. Ben Stone. Benifer Stone.
Ben the stony one.
An attempt was made, Jill. An attempt was made.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not playing right now.
Because then there would be hoops.
Snort.
Zort.
Zort. Zortaport. God damn it, Joe. Now that song's stuck in my head.
Sucks to be you.
It's not Jordan's fault. It's the gnome's fault.
What, the nose of Trey Parker?
Don't you know it?
What?
Yeah.
You know
doubt
what's
about
up.
it.
Tea freshness.
Svern Eblin gonna give you up. I don't know.
All right.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and
Ding, 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 ding.
Crash on
Shame,
you.
shame.
Ding, 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 ding.
Dang.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, what do we got here? Small puck, not bouncy, super high,
Oh.
demolish, and oh god,
tiny puck.
tiny puck and high gravity. Oh,
Jordan.
Tiny air hockey. Okay.
and disable goal reset too. So we're so if you score,
Yeah, we're fucked.
yeah, no, this is the worst. All right.
No one blew up. Okay.
All right.
That's it, Jordan. Oh, Jordan. Oh, yes, Rohit.
I got
No.
the assist.
Go, Jordan. Go, go,
All
go.
right, can't jump.
Go Pennywise.
Right
Go
hand.
Pennywise. Push it in the wrong direction.
No. God damn it.
This mode makes me feel like super weak. Like,
Ow.
I think I can.
Aha.
Yes, man. Go,
Utilize
go.
me. Use me as a tool.
I am the puck. The puck is me. I will become the puck.
I am me.
Ivan.
All day, motherfucker. All day.
I got juked.
No. Who's there? Rohit. Okay. This.
Yeah,
Listen.
we're just doing this now.
I win.
I try.
Someone boot this out, so it's fine.
That's an interesting take on I win.
We both got booped out of that one.
Whatever you need to tell yourself, dingy.
Listen. No one wins.
Ah.
Ah. Because we're all jammed in a corner and it just drifted into the net.
Hey, good set. Go on, Jordan. Go forward. Momentum.
Come on.
Yes, Jordan. Yes, Jordan. Oh. No. Go, Rohit. Bobby helmet. There's a Bobby helmet.
Crikey!
It's the Rozzers.
It's the Brazzers.
The Rozzers.
The Roses.
Gosh. All right.
No, Rohit. Bad Rohit.
Well,
No, Jordan.
fuck that one, bud.
I couldn't do anything. I was resigned to my fate.
I really wish I could
Yay, Alan.
cut off the instinct to avoid shit coming directly at me. That is something I actively have to fight. It's not an excuse, that's just how it be.
I don't think it'd be like it is, but it do.
It do.
Robble,
Wherever
robble.
you go, there you are.
Bravo.
Oh,
Yes!
Rohit.
Protect the goal.
I got the assist on that.
Get out of the way.
No.
Bad. Bad touch.
Bad touch.
Go.
Yes. Bad touch. Bad touch. Bad touch.
Wait,
Wee
too
woo.
fast.
Wee woo. Wee woo.
Come
Rohit,
on.
why?
Yes! Pass it to me as I furiously get out of the way. Great anger and furious incompetence.
That's Linux Gamecast
shall
in a
win
nutshell.
today.
Come on. No. Damn it. This is the worst.
That's what happens when you get old and play video games, kids.
come on,
This is
come
your
on.
lesson.
This is what happens when you get old and play video games. Ben comes and ruins it for you.
Yep. I'm like a tooth fairy with bells, motherfucker.
Not that way. No,
Oh, come on. Tie it up.
Oh, yes, come on. We need a tie on this one. Come on.
I'm trying, man.
Okay.
Yeah, do.
Come on.
Do. Make those car noises, Mr. Alert.
Come on.
No!
No. That's good.
Oof.
You
Mr. Alert's
fucking bellends.
repetitive no-nos.
I did better than Pedro. That's the important thing.
Hey, I gotta save. That's all I care about. In that mode, getting a save, that's
Strider?
pretty good.
Strider, you should make that pie that you made for Thanksgiving. God damn, that thing was good.
That was just a plate with some shit on it.
Shut up.
No, it was more of a
With
plate
just
of diabetes.
flavoring
It was a plate of diabetes and nuts.
and LSD. But
See, I was going to make a dick sucking joke, but you threw the nuts in there, so alright. You got me on that one, yeah.
The moment you throw nuts in there, it's just low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Just like your low-hanging balls.
Matthew
was a
makes
joke,
incredible
yes.
brownies too,
yeah.
with no eggs too. He did a
And
incredible
so
job
much
making
can of butter. So much can of butter.
Canned butter. Traditional Canadian canned butter.
Okay.
I said can of butter, man.
I heard canned butter, so I'm going with it.
Man, I would buy some canned can of butter if they sold that.
It's just like dog food. You shake it out, and it's just a big gelatinous blob of butter.
Of can of butter, yeah. Gets you ripped.
Yeah.
Medicinal canned butter.
Yeah.
It's just called margarine.
That's just fat
So-
in the tub.
Oh, man. God damn it, now I want some pecan pie.
I was just about to
Yeah,
say the
that-
same thing. I'm freaking hungry.
I've
That's
been
exactly the recipe that he made. Was a pecan pie, and oh my god, was it good! Yeah,
What the hell's a pecan?
Pecan.
For the
Oh,
queen,
yeah, not
for the
an oath.
queen of England. I'm sorry, it's the Quan of England.
yeah. This is America.
Hey, man, you go to the
That's
zoo
an
and look
A
at a
in there, not
giraffe.
an
Or a giraffe.
Giraffe.
The giraffical interchange format.
The Jurassic Park. It's the park of giraffes that try and eat you. Swing their dumb heads at you too if you piss them off. When giraffes fight.
Back.
See that they
Baby
should make a
God.
fighting game about that.
Baby got giraffe.
Yeah,
giraffe.
they did.
Giraffe
They
fighting.
did make a game of that called
Everyone must go
Suicide.
giraffe fight. Oh, God, the blood.
Everybody was giraffe fighting.
All right. What we got? Giant
Yes,
bouncy
Pedro.
ball, super light. Oh,
Super
God.
high bounciness.
Oh, we're gonna go flying. Whee, flying in slow
And
motion.
It's so slow.
Hit the ground.
Poop.
Boop.
Poop
Nope.
a doop.
Oh, poop on a dupe. Yeah, there we go.
Poop on a
You're
poop.
doing a wheelie. Handstand.
Yeah.
Hey.
I didn't do anything. I was just watching the whole thing.
You touched the
I
ball.
got the
and that was
assist for
enough.
that, but I didn't even touch it.
Foxy, Foxy.
You touched the ball at some point during the match.
Basically, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that one time drop shot where like no one hit the ball. And it just kind of
It just said someone scored.
yeah.
Yellow team scored.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, that touched the ground. Ugh. No, that was the wrong way. Yeah, that's the way. I'm still on Operation Touch the Ball.
Pretty much.
You know what is moving this slow? I got not too bad at it.
It is kind of throwing me off.
It is. I'm so used to the.
I'm trying to figure out what's going
It's super bouncy, supposedly, but it's slow.
It's so and it's like
It's the light gravity, I think.
yeah.
Let's make a. Oh.
Come on.
Ugh.
Go that way. No, someone yellow. Touch it. Thank you.
Yellow means yes.
Pink means no.
Blue means maybe.
No, this is
Damn.
an Australia
Touch the
rules
ground.
thing.
That touched the ground.
Man, stay the fuck out.
Someone touch it. Thank you, Pedro. We're flying Portuguese man.
It's like the Flying Dutchman, but
Dutchman.
far less interesting.
If you are experiencing a flying Portuguese man, please consult your doctor.
Either that or congratulate your dealer.
I don't know. If I've bought drugs from someone and every time I took them I hallucinated Pedro, I would demand a refund.
Depends on what he was wearing. If he was wearing, like, I don't know, a clown.
I was wearing the whole clown.
just a clown.
You know, like Leatherface, you like skinned a clown.
I would love for you to wear my skin.
I'd be
The
down
day
with
let the
that.
face goes to circus.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be kosher.
Well, I mean, as long as it's blessed by a rabbi, you're pretty much in the clear.
Well, how does that work? Does like the rabbi have to like suplex it, or
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Get rid of it.
Didn't you watch the Ten Commandments?
is that on pay-per-view?
Yeah. starring Charlton Heston and Conway Twitty. I don't know.
Conway Twitty.
Oh, come on. Let it drop. Let the
No,
balls drop.
the body's hit the floor.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice big hole.
These bodies are full of clowns.
There we go.
No!
Come on, just drop. Thank you. I blew up Rohit.
Bunnies are
That made
wearing
me feel a
tinfoil
little better.
bikinis.
Tinfoil bikinis. That would be very comfortable.
A new series on Spike.
Tinfoil bikinis.
Does Spike TV still exist?
No, I
That's
think it
still a
died.
thing. Okay.
Yeah. I like
I
Spike TV.
that was the channel I went to watch Star Trek.
No, it's just clowns. It's Clown Network. Clown skin.
Spike TV owned by Turner Network.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be the new TNN, and then they rebranded it as a men's interest channel that essentially played Star Trek and Highlander reruns.
Yeah.
Know your audience, right?
I mean, yeah, fuck. I remember watching the shit out of some like fucking Highlander and Star Trek.
I
Hi,
miss
Trek.
G4 TV. I mean, that
We got one.
was freaking
We got someone who actually watched it.
Just the one.
Yeah. I watched anime on there at 1 o'clock in the morning.
I miss when MTV played music.
Yeah.
Where TV here?
I miss when
Wait.
they had adult cartoons on liquid television.
Yep.
Fucking children.
Eon Flux,
The Head.
the Max.
Spawn.
Spawn was HBO, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Take that
Yeah.
back. 100%. No, I knew it was HBO.
It's not television.
No, not that way.
HBO.
Who the fuck? Oh, good. Thank you. Get out. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
Look at all the hackers.
Oh, nice chat realm.
Woo.
Way to go, Rohit. Look at that.
Yeah.
909. Very good.
Well,
There can be only one.
Error 909. Rohit.
Seems legit. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you can do whatever the hell you want on your Friday night, Sunday morning, but I want to do something else because we're going to kill the live stream. We'll hang out in Discord for a little bit, as is tradition. And Jordan, do you have any? Do you have a closing prayer for us?
sure. Our Lord Father who is in heaven, you owe me $50, and if you don't pay up, I'm gonna bust your fucking kneecaps.
Hail Santa. We'll see you next week.
With a dildo.
Totally not a cult.
Bye,
Bye bye.
bye, chat realm. We love you.